the things that matter: your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Good evening, everyone. From Star Valley in Afton, Wyoming, I'm Cody Beers, joined by Baylor Beers, and tonight it's the Class 3A semifinals between the Star Valley Braves and the Riverton Wolverines. Star Valley got here last week with a 52-0 win over Lander Valley. Riverton got here with a double overtime win, 36-35 over Powell. This Star Valley team comes in perfect on the year, 10-0. They're 5-0 in league play, and they're on a roll. The last time they were challenged in this season came in Week 3 against Sugar Valley, Idaho. And Riverton, well, they've had an outstanding 8-2 season. And this Riverton Wolverine team looking to dig deep tonight. They're going to be missing a couple guys due to injuries from last week. But Baylor, hey, anything can happen in a one-game scenario. The Wolverines, heavy underdogs. They've got no reason to be stressed out. Just come out and play the football game.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the David versus Goliath kind of story here in this one. Obviously, Riverton, the serious underdog against this powerful Star Valley team. But like you said, anything can happen. You just come out here. Coaches preach playing 4 quarters, 3-aspect football, and, or I guess 3-phase football, I think is the correct term. But if they can come out and play good football for 4 quarters, I do believe that this will be a game here in the end and make at least Star Valley a little nervous as the night goes on.
Star Valley won the flip. They deferred to the second half, so the Wolverines going to open with a football. We've got about 20 minutes until kickoff. It's a beautiful venue here at Star Valley High School. You've got the mountains in the background, Baylor, and beautiful football field. They've got a new turf field right behind us that I'm assuming they're going to play soccer on, and also a football practice field for their growing program under McKay Young. McKay, in his 9th season coaching Star Valley, they've won the last 2 3A state championships, and it's been his season-long goal, McKay Young, to take his team to a 3rd straight state championship. And they're pretty loaded up. They are a very good football team. They've got a quarterback that looks like a college thrower. They've got a wide receiver who's caught 71 balls this year in Nield. And they've got a lineman, Cooper Lawson, they call him Big Country up here in Afton, who's already committed to play at the University of Wyoming. So it's a little bit different look in Star Valley. Riverton, a growing program, a building program with the goal at eventually getting to Star Valley's level and overcoming the Braves.
It's gonna, yeah, it's impressive coming up here, just the atmosphere and the just the look of this team. I mean, they have, I think you counted 53 dressed out. I mean, that's as many as a pro team fields on Sundays. So they are an impressive team, and obviously Coach Linhardt wants to get Riverton to this kind of program, and kind of overheard some stuff in the press box here, but Star Valley people were saying that the rebuild in Riverton is ahead of schedule, and I believe so. You know, Coach has him here in the semifinals in his second year, a 7-2 record, or 8-2 now after the quarterfinal win. So not quite there, but things are obviously looking up for this Riverton program.
Since 2015, the Star Valley team has won 6 state championships. Last year they beat Cody in Laramie 27-0. The year before that, 2022, they beat Cody 14-7. Prior to that, it was Cody winning a couple. 2019, Star Valley beat Powell 49-13. 2018, Star Valley beat a Mark Linhardt coach team 35-14. And 2016, it was Star Valley over Powell 28-10. Star Valley 31-16 over Green River in 2015. It's very impressive, but tonight Riverton will be looking to move on to Laramie, and who knows? Things could happen. We've got a well-coached team. We got a very well-united team, and this is the pregame show brought to you by Hampton Inn and Suites. When we come back, we'll look at playoff scores from around Wyoming, and we'll look at the Wyoming Cowboys, who knocked off New Mexico. They've got this week off, but they'll get ready to play the Sheep from Fort Collins next week. And good stuff ahead. This is Riverton football on KTAK.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Rohbacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back to Afton and Star Valley football versus Riverton tonight in the Class 3A semifinals. We've got a look from around Wyoming. Here's Baylor Beers with a look at semifinals football from around Wyoming.
Yeah, for games today, these games can be played on Friday or Saturday, but have several games today in Class 1A 6-man, 2 finals in those semifinals. Burlington beats Encampment in triple overtime, 74-68. And then Little Snake River defeats DuBois 67-0 in 1A 6-man and 1A 9-man. Currently in the third quarter, Pine Bluffs is beating Saratoga 34-0. In Class 2A, Cokeville defeated Mountain View 40-14. And then Lovell is up on Bighorn right now, 35-14 in the third quarter.
25-14.
Excuse me. Yeah, thank you. 25-14. In Class 3A, obviously we have the game here tonight, and then Cody will travel to Douglas, and that kicks off at 6 p.m. as well. And then Class 4A, one semifinal tonight, Cheyenne East is at Campbell County at 6 p.m. And then tomorrow, Natrona County will be at Sheridan at 1 p.m. tomorrow for Class 4A. And then we also have a 1A 9-man semifinal tomorrow. Big Piney will travel to Lingle Fort Laramie, and that will kick off at 1 p.m. tomorrow.
The Friday-Saturday thing helps the two teams that play state championships next Friday at War Memorial Stadium in Laramie. Star Valley, Riverton. By playing on Friday night, it gives you a full week to recover and reset your batteries to either play Cody or Douglas. Those are the 4 3A teams left. So these teams are very well coached both ways. And as we said, McKay Young has in his 9th season, Mark Linhardt in his 2nd season. Down in Laramie, they got the same thing going on with the University of Wyoming Cowboys. You got a rookie head coach who's been an assistant coach for years. And last week, Jay Savell made the move, and he brought in his redshirt freshman quarterback, Caden Anderson. He got his senior running back in Harrison Whaley, but the Caden Anderson move was past due, in my opinion, and it led to immediate dividends for this Wyoming Cowboy team. Caden Anderson came out, threw for 342 yards, completed 20 of 29 passes for 3 touchdowns. Had one bad pass all night, Baylor, that got intercepted, but you were watching on TV. I was there. It was a completely different look for the Wyoming Cowboys.
Yeah, Caden Anderson's been in now. Obviously had the one full game, but then he came in the game against who was it? San Diego State, I think. Or I don't know.
Yeah, he was in 2 or 3 games.
But ever since he's been in as the number 1 QB, the Cowboys have been putting up points, and it has been refreshing, the change of pace here for this Cowboys team. Obviously, young head coach probably, or not a young head coach, but a new head coach probably not sure how to make a tough decision. Is this the right call early on in the season? Probably could have potentially still had a bid for a bowl game, but that's kind of in the what-if column. But obviously Wyoming out of contention now, but looking forward to next year, things are looking up if they stick with Caden, I think.
You got to make a move here late in the season because you got to make enough of a statement to your players that they'll hang around with this transfer portal in place. But it starts next Friday, 6 o'clock kickoff. We'll be there in Fort Collins next week to have a blast. It's the annual battle, the Cowboys and those stinking sheep from Fort Collins. This is Riverton football on KTAK. We'll be back with a visit with Riverton head coach Mark Linhardt on the pregame show. This is Riverton football on the road in the state 3A semifinals.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
The staff and...
Welcome back to the pregame show brought to you by Hampton Inn and Suites. We're in Afton. It's Riverton and Star Valley for a spot in the 3A state championship game next Friday, 3 o'clock at War Memorial Stadium in Laramie. I went down on the field, cut into the conversation between Coach Mark Linhardt and McKay Young of Star Valley, but the good friends talking about how they got here when I walked up, and, it's been a great ride with the Riverton Wolverines. We're proud to have been here, and we're very thankful for all the sponsors who've helped bring these games your way all season. This 8-2 Riverton team, led by a dynamic person who believes in his kids. He prepares them relentlessly. These kids would walk through a wall for Coach Mark Linhardt. Here he is in the pregame visit before the state 3A semifinal from Star Valley. Cody Beers here with Riverton coach Mark Linhardt. Coach, we're on the turf at Star Valley. It's the Wolverines and the old Washington Redskins outfits here for Star Valley.
Yeah, no, it's a sharp look. I've always liked their helmets and the logo and all that stuff. So, yeah, no, we're excited to be here, excited to get going. It's been 10 years since Riverton's been in the semifinal football, and we know the challenge that's presented for us tonight. And tonight our guys need to just go out and play loose, have fun, enjoy every second of being out here and see what we can do. But, this game's going to be a great measuring stick for our program and see how far we've come. And in all reality, we know we've come a long ways, but they're definitely going to test us in certain areas.
The Star Valley team likes to throw the football. They've got a professional-style quarterback. They've got a receiver who's just outstanding.
Yeah, they got it all. I mean, when you look at the McClure kid and the numbers that he's putting up, and Bryson Neild, and really the whole cast of them, and not only that, they can throw it to a lot of different people out of a lot of different personnel groups. But, they bring in big number 0 off the bench, who's just a junior. They got a lot of really good players. And then number 31, tailback, the kid is, he's not carried it much, but I know that if they need it, he'll be the guy that they go to. So this is as good a Star Valley team as I've seen in all my years of coaching against them. They're very, very talented. So we're going to have to play our absolute best game, and then we're going to have to hope that they make some mistakes to be able to keep this competitive.
Got a big lineman, they call him Big Country. He's already committed to play at Wyoming.
Yeah, the Lawson kid is a very talented kid. In fact, they kind of reached out about some of the Gatorade Player of the Year stuff, and he was right at the top of my list on who I think deserves it. He's dominant on both sides of the ball. I remember seeing him last year, and then you get out here and take a look at him in person. He looks like he's put on 15 to 20 pounds and moves really, really well, and I can see why the D1 guys all want him.
Well, you guys, big come from behind victory last week. It was a thriller at Wolverine Field, and you lost a player going into the night. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, we're actually going to be down 3 guys tonight. Clay Sheets obviously broke his collarbone last week.
Okay.
Aiden Sanchez is in the hospital. He has C. diff, which is a bad bacterial infection. Yep. He's been, I think he's on the mend and he's getting better. And then Danny Clausen has a broken hand. And so we were hoping he could get it clubbed, but the doctor said it's a no-go, that it could cause too much damage for the future. So tonight, Carlisle Minner will start, which he started quite a bit this year, and then Aaron Gonzalez will make his first start on the O-line. And so we've spent a lot of time this week trying to get them caught up to speed. But if there was ever a night where we maybe needed a little more size up front, tonight's the night. So hopefully it can work to our favor. And then Tyree Harris will play center, which is asking a lot of a kid to go and play center, especially against a 3-4 team, who's going to have a guy over him. So one thing is to watch and see if Tyree and we can get some snaps without making a bunch of mistakes. But he's done a really nice job in practice, and he's done everything we've asked him to all year. So hopefully we can find a way to just continue to find a way to put a competitive team on the field. And, so proud of these kids and what they've accomplished this point. Hopefully we can find a way to go out and play well one more time.
Outstanding season this year, Coach. And if there was a couple things you'd tell people that never saw Riverton football this year, what would you tell them about your team?
Well, I don't think people realize the amount of work that we put in and the amount of courage that our seniors had. I mean, this is a group of kids who I don't think won a freshman football game, and many of their classmates ended up quitting, but for the 4 who really stuck it out, and then Aaron who joined, what a lot to say about their kids and their character. And for that, look at what they've earned. They've earned themselves the best season Riverton football's had in 10 years. And so I think the biggest thing, a lesson that we can all learn, coaches, players, fans, don't ever count your chickens before they're hatched. These guys have given us everything they've had and then some, and I can't be more proud of what they've accomplished. But we're not done, and we need to go out and we need to play a good game tonight and just let the chips fall where they may.
Coach, we're proud of you. We're proud of your coaches. We're proud of this team, and we're proud of Riverton. It's been a great year.
Thanks so much, Cody. Appreciate you, bud.
All right, we'll see you after the game.
Thank you.
All right, that's Riverton coach Mark Linhardt on the pregame show, and that's right. Don't ever count those chickens before they're hatched. That's there was probably a lot of people that had certain preconceived notions about this Wolverine team before the season, and I'll tell you what, this group of kids has woken up the state when it comes to Riverton football. Riverton football's back, and they're very young, and they're very talented, and no matter what happens tonight, win or lose, you can't take away the season from them that they've had, Baylor. It's just outstanding all season long. It was a full-blown defense, an offense that kept improving all year long, some dynamic players, including a junior running back that ran for 1,000 yards, and a team that fought. It was really interesting to watch that game last Friday because Riverton could have given up at any point in that game, but they didn't. They kept fighting, and I would expect that same type of effort tonight against a very talented Star Valley team.
It's going to take a lot, and this Star Valley team may be the best in the state. I strongly believe they would give 3A East, Cheyenne East, a run for their money if they were able to match up together in a football game.
And maybe even Sheridan.
Maybe. That's what I meant, actually, Sheridan.
It's all right.
Had East in my mind. Anyways, but yeah, Sheridan, the number one team in 4A right now, the favorite to win the championship there. So, even if Riverton comes out and this is a lopsided loss for Riverton, that's not indicative of the quality of this team and the quality of the coaches that we have in Riverton now. And so, yeah, nothing to hang your hat on. If you're Riverton, just come in, play your game. It's going to take all 4 quarters. It's going to take all 3 phases to win this one, but it's doable. And especially if the Star Valley team is looking on to next week, potentially could catch them off balance a little bit.
Well, since week 3 on September 13th, when Star Valley beat Sugar Salem, Idaho, 27-21, here's the teams they played in the scores. Teton, Idaho, 56-6. Jackson, 55-7. Powell 42-7, Cody 52-35, Evanston 40-14, Green River 61-7, Lander Valley last week quarterfinals 52-0. I bring that up just to have a little bit of fun. I was over here talking to Duke Dance and Dahl Erickson of SVI, and I said, "Don't you guys get tired of scoring that many points? Don't you get that tired of never having a team score against you?" And they're like, "Well, no, as long as you're winning, it's cool, Well, that's true. And the reason I say that little story is because when you're winning, it covers up a lot of mistakes and deficiencies, and that's how this Riverton team has grown itself through this season. They started off struggling offensively. They turned the ball over. They had too many penalties, and then you could just see, just like you shine glass, when you shine up the china, it starts off pretty gray and dusty, and by the time it's done, it's shining, and you're proud of it. And this is a shining example of a team that has really grown and really matured behind its coach, behind its quarterback, behind its running back, and behind a merry band of warriors, you might say, with the Riverton Wolverines. So when we come back, we'll have the national anthem as we get ready for the 3A semifinal. We've talked it up here on the pregame, and we're proud to be the Riverton Wolverines play-by-play people on the home of the Wolverines, 93.9 KTAK.
Wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly. Designate a sober driver or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
Don't risk it. Drive sober.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Welcome back to the pregame show on 93.9 KTAK, Cody Beers and Baylor Beers. And as we get ready for the national anthem, these two teams still running over their offense. 53 Star Valley Braves came on the field tonight, and when they enter the field, they walk the sideline all the way around the field. And Duke Dahl Erickson of SVI Media told me that was started here back in the 90s when Court McGuffey was a senior. Riverton showed up here and handed this group of Star Valley Braves a big loss. And the Wolverines, when they came on the field, they walked the edge. So it's a statement. And when you can come on and walk it right in front of the visitors' bench, it's a statement that you put up. And so those guys remember those days in the 90s and 2000s. And I know when you played here, your junior year, it was back-to-back wins, and senior year against the Star Valley Braves. And since then, with McKay Young leading this team, coaching this team, they've won 6 state championships since 2015. So they're looking for 3 in a row this year, but they've got to go through the Riverton Wolverines, and a very energized group of Wolverines it's been over the last 10 weeks of the season. So a lot of things going on. We're going to go right into starting lineups. Star Valley won the flip. They deferred. And here's Baylor Bears with the Sutherland starting lineups.
Yeah, so Riverton on offense, the offensive line a little beat up tonight, as Coach mentioned in the interview, so lots of new names. But at one left tackle, it'll be a 6'4", 235-pound junior, Caden Liebrecht. At left guard, a 6'4", 225-pound senior, Ryan Cox. At center tonight, a 6'1", 220-pound senior, it'll be Tyree Harris-Aragon. At right guard, a junior, 5'10", 260 pounds, Carlisle Minor. And then at right tackle, a senior, 5'10", 230 pounds, Aaron Gonzalez. At one wide receiver, it'll be a junior, 5'10", 155 pounds, Caden Arnold. At another wide receiver, a sophomore, 6 foot, 155 pounds, Peyton Larson. And then at the other wide receiver, his brother, a senior, 6 foot, 160 pounds, Jackson Larson. At running back, a junior, 5'9", 155 pounds, it's Hunter Saltzgaber. And then at tight end, his 6'2", nope, that's not right. And then at quarterback, a 6'1", 185-pound junior, it'll be Blake Gattenbein.
All right, some of your stats for Star Valley. Leading rusher on this team is Grant Thompson. He's got 54 carries for 540 yards and 9 touchdowns. And the quarterback is a senior, Smith McClure. Comes in 179 out of 256 for 2,458 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. And we'll take a break with the national anthem being played.
Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Hey guys.
Welcome back to Star Valley. It's Riverton, Star Valley, the 3A state semifinal tonight in Afton. As we were just talking about, well, I was hoping it'd stay sideways. Is that all right? I can kind of see. Oh, do you need to be able to? I'm sorry. You fix it. All right, we're having a conversation about this crazy screen up here. Can you see it? Are you sure? Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. The leading rusher for this Star Valley team, Grant Thompson, comes in 540 yards on 54 attempts and 9 touchdowns. Smith McClure, the second leading running back, at 59 attempts, 448 yards and 8 touchdowns. And then you've got Wyatt Martini, Elijah Matia, the third starter. He wears number 0. He's who Coach was talking about. Kyan Watson also carries. Jaden Kuntz. They have literally got 20 guys listed as carrying the ball this year, including the big offensive tackle Baylor, Cooper Lawson, who we saw practicing out here. He's got 1 carry on the season for 35 yards and 1 touchdown. I would suspect that the senior playing his final home game will get an opportunity to pack the ball tonight. The leading receiver for Star Valley is Bryson Neild. Neild, he's all state in everybody's books, regardless of class. 74 catches, 1,147 yards, and 11 touchdowns this year, mostly from his quarterback. Cooper Lancaster, the second leading scorer, with 33 catches, 488 yards. Roman Erickson, 25 catches for 323 yards. And Dayton Schwab, 12 catches for 138 yards. For the Riverton Wolverines, who come into this game somewhat beat up, missing 3 starters tonight. Wolverines 8-2 on the year. Their losses came at the hands of Cody in week 2, 47-24, and then against Douglas in the first conference game, they lost 20-13 on September 27th. Since then, Wolverines been on a roll. They've beaten Buffalo, Lander Valley, Torrington, Rollins, and last week's double overtime thriller at home against Powell. And just an outstanding performance this year for the Wolverines. They found a way to get it done with young guys, and they've done exactly that. Their leading passer is Blake Gantenbein. He comes in completing 119 out of 208 passes, 57% completion rate for 1,360 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. I just want to say those 9 interceptions came early in the season for Blake Gantbein. Leading receiver on this team, Jackson Larson, 28 catches, 381 yards, 5 touchdowns. Clay Sheets, who will not play tonight, 23 catches, 363 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Hunter Saltzgaver, 20 catches for 189 yards. Dane Cox, 25 catches for 182 yards. And Peyton Larson, 15 catches, 142 yards. Leading rusher on this team, Hunter Saltzgaver, 177 attempts, 1,053 yards. That's 5.9 yards per catch. He's got 12 touchdowns. He was outstanding last week. Gantbein, 466 yards on 117 attempts. And we're about ready to get underway from Star Valley as the kicker approaches the football. It's going to be a squib along the ground, picked up right at the 10-yard line, and he's going to be bum rushed. Eric Martin's going to be taken down at the 14-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Riverton Wolverines. Gentleman doing the kicking is Ross Hilton for Star Valley, and so we're underway at Star Valley High School. We'll get scores updated throughout the night as we get ready for some high school football. State 3A semifinals and first play from scrimmage as Blake Gantbein brings his team to the line of scrimmage. Tonight's center, Tyree Harris-Aragon, moves over in the line and steps up to play. Gantbein under center. He's got power I formation, and it'll be a handoff right side to Hunter Saltzgaver. He'll be taken down on about the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of, actually a gain of 1. He's taken down just over the 15-yard line. So we'll say 2nd and 9 for Riverton as we get rolling here. Saltzgaver really didn't get going last week until the second half. Riverton going to come out 4 receivers on the left side as Carlisle Minor lines up at tackle. Pass outside to Saltzgaver. He'll make some moves and get out near the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll be 3rd, we're going to say and 10 for the Riverton Wolverines. Hunter made some moves, but he wasn't able to go anywhere. So 3rd and 10 for Riverton. The Star Valley defense is just outstanding, Baylor.
Absolutely. I think they've only given up, they probably average 15 points given up a game. It's a tall task, and they're big kids too.
So 3rd and 9 for Riverton. Nobody in the backfield. We've got a good, and it's going to be picked off by Star Valley, and he was on the ground, but the ball hit Caden Arnold in the hand. He caught it, and he was on his knee. It'll be a complete pass. Ball flipped out of Caden Arnold's hands. He caught it on his knees. It flipped out, and picking the ball up and taking off running was Riley Erickson. And it results in a Riverton first down. So 1st and 10 at the 24. And the key in that play was Arnold was on his knees. And now we're going to get a flag called, thrown from the back of the play. And I believe somebody said something in the Star Valley backfield. The umpire heard it. And that'll be another 15 yards added on to that play. They're going to write it down because if you get 2 personal foul calls, you're out of the game. So we'll see who that's on. They did not say who it was on, but it will be a 15-yard personal foul play on Star Valley. So Riverton not only gets a first down, they get 15 more, and it's 1st and 10 at the Riverton 38. Gantbein in the shotgun. He'll drop to pass, and we'll get a quick whistle blown. And what do we got? Flag dropped and a false start on Riverton. It's amazing how when an early flag happens like that, the very next play there's an even up call. That'll be a 5-yard setback for Riverton. It'll be 1st and 15. at their own 34. Happens in all levels of football, no matter who's playing. It's always interesting how that happens.
Must be like an adrenaline thing. Just get too excited to sit still till the ball snap.
1st and 15 for the Riverton Wolverines. Power formation, one receiver each side. Gantenbein will roll right. He's going to be under duress. It'll be thrown back the other side and caught and tackled early. That was Dane Cox. The tackle is going to be by Thiessen Titensor for no gain on the play. So 2nd and 15. That was that throwback pass by the Wolverines, who gained a lot of yards with that play all year long.
I wouldn't be surprised if Riverton relies on the pass kind of like they did the last game against Powell. Just a huge front for the Star Valley Braves. I think their smallest guy is 180 pounds.
2nd and 15. And it'll be for the Riverton Wolverines at their own 34. Gantenbein, 3 receivers right. He'll stop, he'll pass. It's going to be a draw play, and the tackle is going to go on Elijah Matatia on Hunter Saltzgaver. Short gain of 1 yard on the play. This Star Valley team, Baylor, from what we've seen so far, is just very fast. They're fast and athletic.
Yeah, they're very, very quick on closing the play, making a tackle, and then also they're good tacklers. I think every tackle against Hunter Saltzgaver specifically has been one-on-one. So
it's
very
getting
good
chilly.
Team.
It's getting chilly inside here because they keep opening the barn door. 3rd and 14. Gantenbein looking toward his sidelines. We'll get a Riverton timeout on 3rd and 14 from the 39. This is Wolverine football. No score from Star Valley. We've got 8:31 to play in the first quarter. We're back on KWYW. And Kate.
Furniture and flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry La-Z-Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles. Open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits.
And just go back. 3rd and 14. Gantenbein's going to throw it over the middle. And Peyton Larson incomplete. That ball delivered high to Larson. So now the Wolverines going to have to come in and punt it away. Blake Gantenbein in his 4th week as the Riverton punter. So it'll be 4th and 14 at the 34-yard line. And 2 receivers back for Star Valley, including Bryson Neild. And we're going to get a fake. It's going to be a first down as Arnold catches it out and rumbles to the 45-yard line. Beautiful pass from Blake Gantenbein. First down for the Riverton Wolverines. He was wide open on the play. And it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Caden Arnold coming up big again in this Riverton offense. Wolverines moving the football. And there was no way that anybody could have expected that because that's the first time they ran that play all year.
Yeah, it was very apparent Star Valley didn't expect it. They just expected Riverton to roll over and die on that drive.
Especially on 4th and 14. Gantenbein in the gun, in motion. And Gantenbein takes off running. He's going to get a decent gain. And he's still going. Gantenbein breaks over the 25. What a run by the junior quarterback. It's going to be a gain of 21 yards on the play, and then he reaches down and picks up the guy who just tackled him. Andrew Daniel gets the tackle, but Gantenbein gets up and says, I'll help you up. I just gained 20 yards. 1st down and 10 for the Wolverines at the Star Valley 25.
That was a signature run there, especially how Gantenbein started the season being challenged to be more aggressive, but he took on the entirety of the Star Valley defense, broke probably 6-7 tackles on that run.
Looked like a video game play. He just bounced off guys and then started knocking guys down. So Gantenbein in the gun from his own 30. In motion, Dane Cox. Gantenbein will stop. He'll take off again, and he'll be wrestled down that time. Big country Cooper Lawson on the tackle for the Star Valley Braves, and you might start hearing that name in the next couple years. Cooper Lawson considering going to the University of Wyoming to play line. He's a big man, 6'6", 260. Big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was out there playing running back in warm-ups. Cooper Lawson.
It's pretty scary when a guy that big can run that fast.
He's got one carry for 35 yards and a touchdown this season. Gantenbein in the gun, 2nd and 10 for the Wolverines. Hunter Saltzgaver in motion to the right side. Gantenbein will stop. He'll roll right. Gantenbein looking to throw it. He's just going to throw it out of bounds. And that's called a leadership play for the junior quarterback. Nothing there. Throw it away. Go on to the next play. We heard that last week in the postgame show. Next play.
That's what you got to do to continue these long drives is make smart plays like that.
Gantenbein gets the ball or the call from Coach Linhardt. 3rd and 10 for the Wolverines. Gantenbein in the backfield all by his lonesome. He'll drop the pass. Big rush coming. Pass is going to be complete to Jackson Larson. It's going to be a gain of 5 on the play, and you got to think Riverton may go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Riverton's kind of heading into the wind as well.
Nope, they're going to kick it. Hunter Saltzgaver out with the tee. Gantenbein. It's going to be a 38-yard field goal attempt for Hunter Saltzgaver. Gantenbein with the hold. Hold is down. Kick is on the way. It's up. It's no good. It'll go left. So Riverton gets down near the red zone, its first possession, and the field goal goes wide left. And we'll see the Star Valley offense coming out. We'll keep it here as this high-scoring Star Valley offense led by Smith McClure takes the field for the Star Valley Braves.
Yeah, this Star Valley offense averaging 48 points a game.
McClure in the short gun, and he'll have Grant Thompson off his right shoulder. Big line, just big and physical. McClure comes right. He'll pump it. He'll throw it long. Arnold on the coverage, and they're going to say pass interference. And, man, it looked like Neild had a hold of Arnold the same way that Arnold had a hold of him. But in that scenario, they will always give that call to the offense. And great job that time of pursuit by Caden Arnold. It'll be pass interference on Riverton. And that'll take the ball out to the 35-yard line, where it'll be 1st down and 10.
Yeah, really outside of the penalty, great defense by Arnold, keeping up with him on that double move.
Running back in now is Ryan Watson for Star Valley. Here's McClure in the gun, Neild in motion, and the handoff straight up the middle. It's going to be a good gain on 1st down. Hunter Saltzgaver trips up the little scat back, Ryan Watson. He's a junior. And it'll be a gain of 7, 2nd and 3 for Star Valley. Star Valley will bring a host of players at you through the game. It was 2 years ago when we were here. Maybe it was last year. Was it last year, Baylor?
Last year, yep.
13 running backs carried the ball in that big win for Star Valley over Riverton. Here's 5 receiver set. McClure in the gun for Star Valley. 3 right, 2 left. McClure gets the snap. He'll look left, throw left, wide open on the play. is Preston Ross. Pass will be complete to him. Tackle by sophomore Peyton Larson. It'll be a Star Valley first down. So they move quick. They call it off armbands. And Smith McClure already back to receive the ball. Thompson off his right shoulder. Ball first and 10 at the Riverton 47. McClure will roll right. Nobody there. He's rolling. Cutback block. McClure's off and running. He's got a first down and more. He's going to cut left. 20, 15, 10, 5, and he'll be taken down by Jackson Larson inside the 5-yard line, right at the 4. What a run by Smith McClure. Riverton gave good pursuit, but McClure managed to cut back left, and he was off to the races. What'd you get for a gain on that?
Still calculating. 32 yards, I believe.
32-yard run for Smith McClure. And it'll be first and goal for Star Valley at the Riverton 4. Boy, there was a block back here in the backfield.
Yeah, coach wanted a crackback block.
It should have been, but it was not called.
Ref wasn't even looking.
McClure in the gun. Off his right side, 39, Jaden Kuntz. Here's McClure, and we're going to get a flag thrown from the backside. It'll be delay of game on Star Valley. So 5-yard penalty moves the Braves back to the Riverton 9.
Kind of a weird mental error there by Star Valley, not getting up and making that the play clock after that long play.
Now there was a lot of celebrating before they actually made the
That's true.
Made the play call. McClure in the gun. Off his left side is Coons. And now 3 players in motion. McClure in the gun. He'll hand it off left side to Coons. He'll get inside the 5 and inside the 3 where the big man goes down. First Wolverine with hands on him was Caden Arnold. Also Braden Martin in on that tackle, along with Caden Liebrecht.
It's like a legal chop block.
Okay. Chop block is going to move him back 10 more yards. So back to bats, 15-yard penalty.
15, yep. Should be a personal foul.
So ball now at the 24 on that block. We could have had a crackback back here. So 2 straight plays, 2 straight penalties on Star Valley. McClure standing at the 29. It'll be first and goal from the 29. McClure in the gun. He'll drop to pass. 5 receivers in the set. It's going to be a little pass tipped by Ryan Cox. Cox, who had a pick 6 last week, nearly had another one. Great job by the senior defensive lineman Ryan Cox. Second and goal from the 29.
It's just good assignment football by Ryan Cox. He said it in the interview last week.
24. Thank you.
He said it last week. You know, you charge forward 3 steps, then find the backer or find the running back, and that's exactly what he did right there. Was able to tip that pass.
Boy, he nearly sniffed that one out for another interception. Here's McClure in the gun from the 24. Excuse me, I was wrong. Second and goal at the 24. Tight formation, kneeled in motion. McClure will come right. It's going to be Braden Martin with a sack. Back at the 31. The sophomore gets the sack on Smith McClure, and he has not been down much this year. Wish I had that stat, but I'll bet less than 10 sacks all year on the senior.
Yeah, and it looks like that one might have hurt a little bit as well.
He might have at least a stinger in his hand. He's holding that left hand. So third and goal now from the 32. After getting the ball down on the big McClure run, Wolverines playing good football here on defense. And we'll get a timeout taken by Star Valley. No score from Afton. 5:21 to play. We'll be back on KTAK.
Cooperation, and High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Welcome back. 52.1 seconds to play in the first. I'm making error after error here, Baylor. 3rd and goal from the 30. Looks like the 32. So Smith McClure in the gun. 5 receivers, 2 right, 3 left for Star Valley. McClure will stop and drop. He'll lob it toward the end zone. Riverton, Hunter Saltzgaver was the closest. That pass intended for Roman Erickson, incomplete. So it'll be 4th and goal from the 32. And what do you do here if you're Star Valley? Try to kick a field goal maybe? I don't know if they've got a college-level kicker on this team. They got a bunch of college-level players. They'll go for it here. This be a 50-yard kick. McClure's going to come back out. Almost through the first quarter, 46.4 seconds to play. Star Valley running players on the field. It'll be a 5-receiver set. McClure in the gun. McClure will drop the pass. He looks left. He'll throw it long down the left side. It's going to be tipped. Incomplete. It'll be Riverton football. The Wolverines hold on 4th and 34. 39.4 seconds to play. It'll be Wolverine football. Great defense.
Wow.
We'll keep it here.
A great defensive stand by the Wolverines after giving up that big play. Honestly, just used the mental errors of Star Valley against them.
Receiver was open, even though he was triple covered on the play. So 1st and 10 for Riverton on their own 32. Wolverine defense held. Gantenbein under center. Paxton Yates in motion, handoff straight up the middle. Hunter Saltzgaver, and he'll go down after a short gain. And, man, I'll tell you what, Mark Linhardt out on the field voicing his displeasure with a Riverton Wolverine. 2nd and 8 for Riverton.
Kind of looks like Riverton let the clock run out. Finish the first quarter.
Yeah, I believe it will run out here. Final 10 seconds of the first quarter. No score from Star Valley. It's Riverton and Star Valley in the Class 3A semifinals from Afton. 250 miles from Riverton. Wolverines playing like it's a home game. We'll be back on KTAK.
Arapahoe Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the second quarter. We'll play that ad in its entirety at the next break. 2nd and 8 for the Wolverines. Blake Gantenbein under center. Two receivers right for Riverton. Hunter Saltzgaver gets the fake. There's a little pass out to Dane Cox. He's going to gain another 3 yards, another 4 yards. It'll be third and about 3 yards for the Wolverines. If there is a game plan for Riverton, it's to run clock. Keep the clock moving and keep it close.
That's exactly what they did in the first quarter. They had that long drive. I think it burned about 6.5 minutes off the clock, even though it didn't result in points. But that's how you beat a team like this that has the offensive firepower that Star Valley does.
Three receivers left, one right for Riverton. In motion, Jackson Larson from the right to left. Gantenbein will pitch it to Saltzgaver. He'll get the edge, and it'll be a Riverton first down. Gain of 5 on the play for the junior running back. It'll be 1st and 10 for Riverton on the Riverton 44. Nobody, let me tell you, nobody in this area thought anything else than it'd be all Star Valley. And even talking to my good friend Lane Allred before the game, he's like, well, I'm going to stay home and watch the state championship next weekend on TV. And I'm like, okay. That'll be fine. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Gantenbein fakes it, rolls right. Blake going to take off, and a big collision over there, and a hit delivered by Andrew Taylor of Star Valley. He bent Gantenbein over backwards. Gain of 2 for Blake Gantenbein on 1st down. 2nd and 8 at the 44.
That's one thing about a Star Valley team. They're kind of like Air Force. They hit hard, man. You're sore after these games. I remember that back when I was playing.
10 minutes to play in the first half. Wolverines with the football have had excellent field possession all night. Gantenbein in the gun. 4 receivers left. High snap. Gantenbein going to throw it up and up to catch it. Pass is going to be incomplete. Intended for Jackson Larson and kneeled on the coverage. Also another big defensive back. Hayden Morgan, another senior on the Star Valley team. It was a jump ball.
Yeah, it looked pretty similar to the pass interference in the first quarter that we had against Riverton. That was kind of a similar play. Hayden kind of jumped into Jackson Larson. I thought he had a case a little bit, but it's 3rd down. So.
Cooper Lawson comes out of the game, and Elijah Matatea in the game. Gantenbein in the gun. Saltzgaver in motion to the left. Blake stops, pops it left side, and he'll overthrow Jackson Larson, who was wide open on the play. And it'll be 4th down and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, that would have definitely been a first down. He was wide open with a blocker in front.
Star Valley going to put 2 guys back. Travis Thompson back there with Bryson Neild. Don't think you'll see another gadget play by Riverton. Star Valley taking this seriously now. There's Gantenbein's kick. It's going to be an end-over-ender. It'll go toward Thompson. Neild with the first hit. Riverton down. They're going to tackle Thompson right at the 25-yard line. Riverton football as they punt it away, and Star Valley with the short return on the punt. Dane Cox in on that tackle. And somebody lost their, looks like fanny pack.
Probably a hand warmer.
Tyree Harris Aragon.
I don't think they wear fanny packs on the field.
He's going to throw it towards Star Valley's bench. So 1st and 10 for the Braves at their own 25. I formation for Star Valley. Matahean dotting the I, and he'll get the carry. The big number 0, he's just a bruiser, and he'll run for nearly 10 yards on the play. Tackle by Caden Arnold, and Arnold tried to help him up. He didn't like it. We had a flag thrown, but then they picked it up and put it in their pocket.
Ref saying a good no thank you counts.
1st and 10 after that gain of 10. You might just see a steady diet of Star Valley running the football here. As in the eye, Grant Thompson. McClure under center. He'll hand it off right side to Thompson. Riverton going to gang tackle. It'll be a short gain. Tyree Harris-Aragon led the Wolverines along with Caden Arnold on that tackle. So short gain, 2 yards for Star Valley on 1st down.
It's great rush by Ryan Cox. He almost had him for a 2-yard loss.
Sorry about that. 8:46 to play, first half. So back-to-back runs by Star Valley, who came out passing the ball to open this game. 3 receivers set for Star Valley. 1 running back with Smith McClure. In motion, Bryson Neild. He's going to get the handoff. He'll run right side and be tackled short of a 1st down. Peyton Larson, also Braden Martin in on that tackle. Aaron Gonzalez was close. 3rd and 2. It'll be a gain of 6 for Neild. Star Valley will line it up. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Thompson in the backfield by McClure. Handoff for Thompson. He'll go right side. It'll be a 1st down for Star Valley. He'll break 4 tackles, and Thompson's off and running. 10, 5, touchdown. Star Valley with the game's initial score with 7:43 to play in the first half. How far was that run?
57 yards.
57-yard run by Thompson. And it was about 3 missed tackles by Riverton that keyed that run for Thompson. So they changed their tactics. They went to running the football, and it led to a Star Valley touchdown. PAT on the way. Kick is up. It's good. And that kick, Christoph Bueller. And it's 7-0 for Star Valley. 7:40 to play, first half. We'll be back on KTAK.
Key Restaurant. Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Welcome back. It'll be Eric Martin back along with Hunter Saltzgaver to receive the kickoff from Ross Hilton, who will kick off for this Star Valley team. Only high school team in the state that I know of. Only Class 3A team that has their names on their back. Kickoff on the way. It's going to be a short kick. Hunter Saltzgaver catches it at the 21. He'll make a few moves and break up over the 30-yard line, where it'll be, again, good field position for the Wolverines. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. That return by Hunter Saltzgaver. So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines at the 33-yard line of Riverton. Star Valley's drive, well, that was a 57-yard run by Grant Thompson after Star Valley went away from their passing game and ran the football that time, and it resulted in that run on 3 missed tackles by the Wolverines. Gattenbein under center. Jackson Larson comes to the backfield. He'll get the pitch. It's going to be a double reverse. And Saltzgaver gets the edge. He's going to get a short gain out near the 35-yard line. That play took a long time to develop. And guess who was right there? The speedster, Cooper Big Country Lawson, nearly got Saltzgaver with a big tackle. Hunter barely got out of the grasp of the big man. Gain of, just say 3 on the play, 2nd and 7 for the Wolverines. 6:59 to play, first half.
I think with Star Valley speed, those long developing plays might not work in this one. Or almost work, almost not work maybe.
2nd and 7 at the 36. Gantenbein will stop. He'll pass it over the middle. Incomplete. Pass intended for Peyton Larson. When you go over the middle, you're going to get hit. And that time, Peyton Larson took one. He didn't like it, but your open game across the middle. 3rd and 7 for Riverton. Big 3rd down here in the first half. You don't want to give the ball right back to Star Valley, who's got some offensive momentum after that 57-yard touchdown run. Incidentally, the tailback for Star Valley, Grant Thompson, 6 foot, 215 pounds, a bowling ball. Here's Gantenbein in the gun, and a timeout called by Riverton coach Mark Linhardt. Star Valley 7, Riverton 0. 6:38 to play, first half. We'll be back on KTAK.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Welcome back. One of the officials makes a Star Valley player, Hayden Morgan, leave the field. They bring on another of their 53 lineup out here. And it'll be 3rd and 7 for the Wolverines. Gantenbein going to throw deep, intended for Arnold. He'll come back under the play and nearly pull it in. There was a lot of hands going on each way. And the coverage, good coverage by Wyatt Martini. That's an interesting name in Afton, Wyoming. I'll have a martini with an olive twice stirred. So Riverton going to kick it away, 4th and 7 at the 36-yard line. Last 2 drives, Riverton ain't able to do much with the ball. Here's a short punt by Gantenbein. It'll go out of bounds and then come back in and roll inside the 25 and downed by Ryan Cox. So 1st and 10 for Star Valley at their own 23-yard line.
Pretty good punt. I have 33 yards in that punt by Blake Gantenbein.
6:20 to play in the first half. It's fine. 6:24 officially, but Smith McClure right back out. And after they run for a touchdown, the senior lining up, 2 receivers left, 3 right. 1st and 10 from the 22. McClure will throw it left side. It'll be dropped by Neal. Nope. That's number 17, Andrew Daniel. Love these Star Valley uniforms because I don't even have to use my binoculars to see their numbers.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, Bryson Neal only has, I think, 1 pass to him, and it was on that pass interference in the first quarter. Really not, I don't know if Riverton's taken him out of the game or what, but it's not been much his way.
I'm guessing McClure's going to go his way. He's lined up wide left now, coming in motion. He'll get the ball. Nealed off and running. And a good gain out near the 30-yard line for Bryson Neal. And Riverton man on man, that cornerback's got to yell when Neal gets the ball. And Neal with a good gain. 3rd and long 2 for Star Valley at their own 30. Big play for the Riverton defense. Can they get off the field? A couple linebackers looking like they might blitz. McClure in the gun. Here's another handoff. Same play to Neild. He's got a first down and more. He's going to break out. He's gone. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Star Valley touchdown. That's going to go as a 70-yard run by Bryson Neild on 3rd and 2. And if the big receiver not catching the ball, well, let's hand him the ball, and he'll run 70 yards. Touchdown, Star Valley.
Shouldn't have said anything, apparently.
Yeah, he might have heard you, Baylor. 70-yard run. Nothing fancy, 2 rushing touchdowns for Star Valley. Kick on the way. It's up. It's not good. It goes left. So 13-0 lead after the PAT is no good. 5:35 to play. First half. It's Star Valley 13. Riverton 0. We'll be back. This is Wolverine football, 3A state semifinal from Afton on KTAK.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Welcome back to Afton, home of the Star Valley Braves. 2-time defending state champions. They want to win 3. We'll see if Riverton can get something going. Say something about it. Here's the kick on the way. It's going to be a short one. Eric Martin's going to pull it in at the 15. He's over the 20, and he tries to run side to side, and it just doesn't work. You got to run straight up the field. He'll be tackled after a return of about 9 yards. Eric Smith, the 5'10", 145-pound junior for Riverton. So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines at their own 24. Crucial drive here, Baylor, with 5:29 to play.
Got to score. Got to keep up with this powerful Star Valley offense. Would love to run out the half here and end it with a score also if you're Riverton.
Got to run some clock for sure. Here's Gantenbein. He'll drop. Full receiver set. Blake going to take off running, and he's going to be grabbed on and wrestled down. And that first guy there was Ryan Talbot, junior defensive tackle. Every defensive lineman out there for Star Valley looks the same, and that's, anywhere from 6 foot to 6'6". Big country. Cooper Lawson, possible future Wyoming Cowboy at right tackle. So 2nd down and 10 for Riverton. Star Valley made some adjustments defensively, and since then Riverton having a hard time moving the football. Gantenbein under center. Pitch left, fake reverse that time. Saltzgaver cuts back. He's into the secondary, and it'll be a nice run for Hunter Saltzgaver, who faked that end-around play. And that worked. Gain on the play out to the 34-yard line. And a Riverton first down. So nice run there for Hunter Saltzgaver. Got the 10 yards. So 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Clock running. Near 4 minutes to play in the first half. Gantenbein in the gun. Saltzgaver in motion. 3 receivers right. And Saltzgaver out left. Gantenbein going to take off running. Not much room as Big Country grabs on to Black Gantenbein and wrestles him down after a gain of about 1 yard.
It's a great effort by Gantenbein there. Even to get a yard out of that, there was about 6 Star Valley Braves right in his face. about 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 as two girls come in here where there's heat. I know what you guys are up to, but you're blocking the heat from me. 2nd and 9 for the Wolverines. Gantenbein in the gun. 5 receivers right side. Pass outside is going to be a screen and a short gain for Peyton Larson. He'll be tripped up on the play. And a host of Star Valley Braves in on that play. Be interesting to run that with 4 receivers right, 1 left. Fake the pass right and throw back left. The whole team was over there in front of the Riverton bench.
I would guess Coach Linhardt probably setting something up maybe in the second half.
3rd and 6 for Riverton at the 37-yard line. Gantenbein in the gun. 2:40 to play first half. Big 3rd down play for Riverton. They're going to run the clock down, I believe, and take a timeout. Timeout for the Wolverines. 13-0 Star Valley. 2:32 to play first half. We'll be back. This is Riverton football on 93.9 KTAK.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back. 2:28 to play first half. Gantenbein in the gun. 4 receivers set for the Wolverines. Pass over the middle, complete to Jackson Larson. And it'll be a gain down inside Riverton territory. Nice play. And a great job by Jackson Larson holding on to that football as he got body slammed after the catch right at the Star Valley 46. So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines.
Yeah, it was kind of like a suplex, almost like a WWE move, a tackle.
Clock winding toward 2 minutes to play in the first half. Wolverines having some luck moving the football. And now 5 receivers right side for the Wolverines. It's going to be a pass back, dropped, and then thrown. It's going to be probably grounding on Riverton. They'll get together and talk about it as the quarterback out on the right side off the bench was sophomore Cameron Vincent. He saw Star Valley Brave in his face, and he just threw the ball down in the ground. They'll get together and talk it over, and I wouldn't be surprised if it is not grounding. They drop the flag, and then they wave it off. So Riverton catches a break there. Big break.
Yeah, that would have been
so that gets
15-yard loss. Sorry.
That gets us even for the crackback block in the first quarter.
It's got to be something with the rules, right? There's no grounding on the second pass of a play. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. 2nd and 10 for Riverton. 1:47 to play in the first half. Gantenbein in motion. It's going to be a possible direct snap, and it just didn't work. So a 5-yard penalty for false start on Riverton. Hadn't seen that play all season, and boy, you gotta want, man, if it would have worked, it would have been something, but cost you 5 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 15 at the Riverton 49. Riverton's got to go to the Star Valley 36 for a first down.
You just feel like those back-to-back might be a momentum killer, unfortunately, for this Riverton team. But
well, if you remember a week ago, if you're listening in on this, hope is hope. Riverton trailed 20-0 against Powell. Came back and won it. There's Gantenbein in the short gun. He'll fake it. It's going to be a broken play. And no gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 14 for Riverton. No timeouts for Riverton. Star Valley's going to take a timeout with 1:34 to play. And it'll be 3rd and 14 when we come back. 13-0 Star Valley, 1:34 to play, first half in the 3A state semifinal. We'll be back on 93.9 KTAK.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Welcome back. 13-0 Riverton facing a 3rd and 14 at their own 49. Gantenbein will hand it off. It'll be a draw to Saltzgaver. He'll lose 1 yard on the play, and we'll get a timeout taken by Star Valley. Not sure that was the play, but Riverton going to have to punt it away on 4th down. A lot of people in on that tackle for Star Valley. Just giving these guys a hard time up here in the booth, and they're saying, oh, this is close compared to most of our home games. So timeout taken by Star Valley. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too.
Okay. Welcome back, 13-0. Blake Gantenbein deep to punt. 1:28 to play here. Bryson kneeled back deep to receive the punt. And a high snap. Gantenbein will get the kick off. That was just pure athleticism. It'll be a Riverton bounce to the 21-yard line. 30-yard punt, actually 31-yard punt for Blake Gantenbein. Another high snap, and when you don't have your center, that's a problem.
There's
a flag?
Flag on the play, yeah.
Oh, it's over here at the
in the near sideline.
Front of the Riverton bench at the 44-yard line. It was a false start on Riverton. I believe they're going to make Riverton repunt it.
This will be a illegal formation.
So 1:15 to play in the first half. They say illegal formation?
I think so. I think that's why they let the play continue.
So they'll have to re-kick it. And that'll take the ball back to the 43-yard line. That ends up being a 6-yard penalty. No, 5 yards.
5 yards.
So Gantenbein back deep. And Neal standing on his own 19. Blake will get the punt off. It's a better punt than the last time, but Neal receives it on the run. He's over the 20 and he'll run out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So about a 16-yard improvement for Star Valley on that punt. And they'll have a 1st and 10 with 1:08 to play on their own 37-yard line.
Can't allow a score here, obviously, for Riverton.
Riverton on defense. 2 receivers right, 2 left for Smith McClure. Star Valley's 2 scores have came on runs. Here's a complete pass and out of bounds for Star Valley on the Riverton 45. That pass complete to Roman Erickson. It's amazing how many years you can come up here and the same names keep playing for Star Valley. That Erickson name very, very symbolic of Star Valley football. 4 receivers in the play for Star Valley. McClure will drop to pass. He'll throw it over the middle. It's going to be complete. That pass complete to Travis Thompson. 2 plays in the books, and they're down at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10. 50 seconds and counting for Star Valley. Here's McClure. He's going to throw toward the end zone. That's going to be in the end zone and out the back. It's going to be a throwaway. It'll be 2nd and 10. 42.3 seconds to play in the first half. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Getting chilly out there. You can see the steam coming out of the players' face masks all across the field. I want to say it's only about 68 and climbing in here. We like it. Here's McClure in the short gun. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Neald in motion. He'll get that same call again. Neald is going to get the outside. He's going to rumble in and be tackled inside the 5-yard line. That's going to be about a 26-yard run for Bryson Neald. And they're going to go in hurry-up fashion. McClure will down the football. He didn't throw it. Why didn't they?
Hey.
Did it bounce back to him?
Yeah.
Okay, so 30 seconds to play first half. And it's going to be at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal.
I mean, I assume it's going to be Grant Thompson up the middle of the big 215-pound back.
Why not? You got Mataye leading Thompson. Touchdown, Star Valley. And it's a touchdown. 1-yard run by Thompson. You called it. 2nd touchdown of the night for Thompson. With 28 seconds to play in the first half. On for the PAT is Christoph Bueller. And he's not taking a day off. He's here kicking. Kick on the way from Bueller is good. It is Star Valley 20, Riverton 0. Sound familiar, Riverton fans? We'll be back on KTAK.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back. Star Valley 20, Riverton 0. 28 seconds to play, first half. 3 second quarter touchdowns by Star Valley. Bryson Neald with a 70-yard run and a 1-yard run. Oh, nope, Grant Thompson, 57 yards and 1 yard. Kick's going to be knocked down. Nobody went after it for Riverton. Star Valley with the recovery on the kickoff. Wow. Huge error by Riverton. Standing and watching the ball was Eric Smith, and that was right in front of him. Star Valley hustles down and recovers the football. And now Star Valley looking for the knockout punch. In the final 26.4 seconds to play of the first half. McClure out in the gun. Off his right shoulder, Jaden Kuntz. McClure in the gun. 26.4 seconds to play. McClure will drop the pass. He's going to throw it over the middle to Neild. He's going to get double teamed and triple teamed. Tyree Harris Aragon there with one hit. Caden Arnold with another hit. And the third Wolverine on defense, Peyton Larson. So good defense by Riverton. 2nd and 10 for Star Valley.
Yeah, that was a crunch by the Riverton defense.
20.8 seconds to play here in the first half. Star Valley looking to pile on here a little. McClure will drop. Good coverage by Riverton. Ryan Cox with the pressure. Pass going to be out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd and 10 for Star Valley. 12.9 seconds to play in the first half. It'll be 3rd and 10. Good coverage on the play by the Wolverines. Eric Smith over there along with Blake Gantenbein. Peyton Larson on that side. So 3rd and 10 for Star Valley. Star Valley with no timeouts. 12.9 seconds to play. McClure in the gun. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Neild on that left side. We'll see which way McClure throws the ball. McClure looks. He's going to take off running. And he's over the 10. And he'll get ran out at the 5-yard line with 6.3 seconds to play. Another Star Valley first down, and it'll come down to this final play of the first half from the 6. 1st and goal for the Braves. That time McClure took off running, got a first down, and then ran out of bounds as Caden Arnold was coming up for the possible tackle.
Yeah, it was just a great scramble by McClure.
Neild wide left. Tight end, 2 receivers right side. Thompson in the backfield off McClure's left shoulder. McClure will stop to pass to Neild. Touchdown. 6-yard touchdown pass. McClure to Neild. And boy, that's a dagger right there. 26-0. The second quarter been all Star Valley. Neild with 2 touchdowns in this half. Grant Thompson with 2 touchdowns. And Star Valley now on for the PAT, leading 26-0. Kick is up. It's right through the middle by Christoph Bueller. 27-0. We'll be back. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price, and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry Aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Welcome back. 27-0 Star Valley. 2 touchdowns in 25 seconds. Here's the kick deep. It's going to be fielded by Hunter Saltzgaver. This will be the final play of the first half. Saltzgaver will gain out to the 24-yard line. Star Valley all second quarter went Star Valley's way, starting with a 57-yard touchdown run, then a 70-yard touchdown run, a 1-yard touchdown run with 28 seconds. They will get it back on the air by Riverton on the kickoff, and McClure will score on a 6-yard pass to Neild, his second of the first half. It's 27-0. We'll be back with a halftime show brought to you by the U.S. Marine Corps on KTAK.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment, and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Welcome back. Halftime score here, Star Valley 27, Riverton 0. It was all Star Valley in that second quarter as it was 0-0 after one, but it was Star Valley scoring first as 6', 250-pound running back Grant Thompson rumbled 57 yards for the Star Valley score. Christoph Bueller's PAT made it 7-0 Star Valley. And then Bryson Neild on Star Valley's next possession with a 70-yard touchdown run off a end-around play that Star Valley has now ran 4 times. He rumbled 70 yards for the touchdown. PAT was no good, and with 5:35 play in the second quarter, it was Star Valley 13-0. Star Valley would score on its next possession on a Grant Thompson 1-yard run with 28 seconds to play. Bueller's PAT made it 20-0. And then the kickoff came. It bounced in front of the Riverton receivers, and it was recovered by Star Valley. Riverton did not jump on the ball. And a few seconds later, let's see, about 25 seconds to be exact, McClure would hit Neild with a 6-yard scoring pass on 3rd and goal. And it was 26-0. Bueller's PAT made it the halftime score. It's Star Valley 27, Riverton 0. Here's Baylor with first half stats.
Yeah, first for Star Valley as a team, they had amassed a total yardage of 283 yards, 53 through the air, and 230 on the ground. Individually, Smith McClure, 4 of 12 through the air for 53 yards and a touchdown. Receiving-wise, Bryson Neild, 1 catch for 6 yards and a touchdown. Roman Erickson, 2 catches for 30 yards. And Travis Thompson, 1 catch for 17 yards. They have an average of 13.3 yards per catch as a team. On the ground, though, that's been the story of the night for Star Valley. They came out trying to pass, and it didn't work, and then they switched to the run almost exclusively. And it's been very successful as a team. 12 rushes for 230 yards. That's a 19.2-yard average per run, and they have 3 touchdowns on the ground. Individually, Smith McClure, 3 runs for 43 yards. That's a 14.3-yard average. Grant Thompson, 4 runs for 70 yards. That's a 17.5-yard average. He has 2 touchdowns. Kyan Watson, 1 run for 7 yards, and Bryson Neild, 4 runs for 110 yards. That's a 27.5-yard average, and he has a touchdown. All 4 of those runs are little end-around pitches for Star Valley. Star Valley has not punted the ball at all. They have 3 penalties for 35 yards. They are 3 of 4 on 3rd down conversions and 0 for 1 on 4th down conversions. For the Wolverines, they have 101 total yards, 57 coming through the air, and 44 on the ground. Individually, Blake Gattenbein is 8 of 14 for 57 yards there in that first half. Receiving-wise, Caden Arnold, 2 catches for 29 yards. Dane Cox, 2 catches for 5 yards. Peyton Larson, 1 catch for 2 yards. Jackson Larson, 2 catches for 21 yards. And Hunter Saltzgaber, 1 catch for 0 yards. That's a 7.1-yard team average on 8 catches. On the ground, Riverton, 13 runs as a team for 44 yards. That's a 3.4-yard average. Blake Gattenbein has 6 rushes for 23 yards. That's a 3.8-yard average. And Hunter Saltzgaber has 7 rushes for 21 yards. That's a 3-yard average for them. Riverton does have 3 punts. They are averaging 32.7 yards per punt. 4 penalties for 30 yards. They have that botched kickoff return. I'm calling it a fumble. They did lose that fumble. That's the only turnover in the game so far. Riverton is 3 of 8 on 3rd down and 1 of 1 on 4th down.
All right. Star Valley won the flip. They deferred their decision to the second half, so they will go on offense to open things up. We're going to go with some scores from around Wyoming. After a break, this is Riverton football on KTAK on the U.S. Marine Corps halftime show.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Welcome back to the halftime show brought to you by the U.S. Marine Corps here on 93.9 KTAK. Here's Baylor with some scores from around Wyoming. It's semifinals all the way from 6-man to 4A this weekend in Wyoming high school football.
First for Class 1A 6-man, a couple final scores here. Burlington beats Encampment 74-68 and Little Snake River over Du Bois 67-0. In Class 1A 9-man, Pine Bluffs defeats Saratoga 42-12. In Class 2A, going back to Class 1A 9-man, the other semifinal will be tomorrow. Big Piney at Lingle Fort Laramie. That'll be at 1 p.m. In Class 2A, Cookeville defeats Mountain View 40-14, and Bighorn comes back against Lovell and beats them 35-25. In Class 3A, the other game, Cody is beating Douglas 35-13 at halftime. So it's looking likely that Cody will make it to the state championship. In Class 4A, Cheyenne East is beating Campbell County at half 28-14. The other semifinal in Class 4A, Natrona County at Sheridan, will be tomorrow at 1 p.m.
All right, thanks, Baylor. This is the U.S. Marine Corps halftime show. We'll be back after a break. This is Riverton football on KTAK.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
27-0 Star Valley here at the half. We were just looking at Mountain West Conference standings. And Baylor, why don't you run down those conference standings? The next Border War game next Friday night, and we'll both be there, is a great chance for the Wyoming Cowboys to knock off the Rams, who are 4-0 in conference play, and cause a real logjam in the Mountain West Conference.
Hey, Riverton wins out. There's potential that if something crazy happens, we could potentially be playing in the championship.
Wyoming wins out.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Wyoming wins out.
Said Riverton.
Oh, well. That'd be nice, too. But no, Boise State and Colorado State currently tied at first at 4-0 in conference. And you have UNLV, San Diego State at 2-1, Fresno State and San Jose State at 5-6. They are 3-2 in conference. Hawaii is, oh my gosh, I lost count. They're 7th at 2-2. Then you have the Cowboys at 2-3. The Lobos below the Cowboys also at 2-3, and then Utah State Aggies in 10th at 1-3. Then Nevada and Air Force 0-4 make up the cellar of the Mountain West. But yeah, Wyoming still has a legitimate shot here to make some noise. Anyways, playing CSU and Boise State here in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to see Genty come in with Boise State in a couple weeks. He's odds-on favorite right now to win a Heisman Trophy. And he's the real deal coming out of Boise State, playing on the blue turf. He never gets caught. So this is Wolverine football. We're about ready for the second half kickoff. We'll be back in a few minutes on KTAK.
Keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember, good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Welcome back to Star Valley High School in Afton. 3A boys state semifinal football game. Riverton Wolverines trailing Star Valley 27-0. It was a late run by Star Valley, 2 touchdowns in the final 28 seconds. It kind of put the dagger in Riverton at the end of the first half. Now we'll see if Riverton can stop Star Valley as they won the flip and deferred. Hunter Saltzgaver tees it up, and we're about ready to go for the Riverton Wolverines. Saltzgaver will kick off for Riverton. His first kickoff of the night. And Hunter's kick going to go about 5 yards deep. It'll be caught in the end zone by Travis Thompson. And it'll be Star Valley football, 1st and 10 at their own 20. So using that next play mentality, Baylor, Wolverines have already forgotten about the first half, and now they're getting ready to rally here a little bit in the second.
Coach Linhardt makes great adjustments at halftime, so it'll be interesting to see what Riverton shows here.
We'll see how resilient we can be, and first they've got to stop the missed tackles, and they've got to tackle these big running backs. Thompson dots the I for Star Valley. McClure steps under center. First play of the third quarter. And it's going to be a handoff inside to a wide receiver. He's going to find a big hole, and he's off and running. And he's going to get tackled on the play. Martini with the run, and he's all the way out to the 44. Gain of 24 for Martini. He should have cut left. He cut right and ran right into the heart of the Riverton defense. He's like, I'll give you guys a break here. 11:33 to play, and Riverton just unable to handle these big linemen that Star Valley's bringing at them every play. They just are the same size. Wolverines standing up, and they're going to rush the passer. Gonzalez with the good pass. It's going to be wide open. McClure inside the 50-yard line down to the 39. Pass going to be complete to Gunnar Brogue. 1st down and 10 for the Star Valley Braves. So back-to-back plays. 24-yard run, and now about a 12-yard pass play. And it's 1st and 10 for Star Valley at the Riverton 39. And we're going to get a false start on Star Valley. And it'll be 1st and 15 for the Braves on the 44 of Riverton. This is where you dig deep. 8-2 season for the Wolverines. You want to go out in style, and you want to go out fighting. And the Wolverines playing a little short-handed tonight. It'll be 1st and 15 at the 44 of Riverton. Riverton defensive line in the standing mode. They're on the run. It's going to be a pass incomplete to Thompson. I don't know why he didn't catch it. He raised his hands like it was a hot potato. Incomplete. 2nd and 15. I'm not sure he thought he was playing dodgeball or something out there. At least he didn't do that on the kickoff. 10:30 to play, third quarter. 2nd and 15 for Star Valley. Riverton moving things around on defense. They're going to rush McClure. He's going to throw it deep over the middle. It's going to be complete. Coverage by Caden Arnold, and pass complete to Roman Erickson for another Star Valley 1st down. This pitch and catch down to the 25 of Riverton. 1st and 10. for Star Valley. So basically 3 plays, and Star Valley's moved all the way from its own 20 to the Riverton 25. 1st and 10. Now look toward the sideline for a play. 10 minutes to play, 3rd quarter. McClure in the gun. 3 receivers left side, 1 right. And they're running clock. There's McClure. He'll take off running. He'll get around the right side. It's going to be a holding call on Star Valley. That right tackle, Logan Johnson, was given a big bear hug that time to Dane Cox. So that'll move Star Valley back and creates a more challenging situation for the Braves. 1st and 20, back on the 35-yard line of Riverton. McClure in the gun. Moving quickly, the Star Valley group. Running back in the backfield, Wyatt Martini. Dropping. McClure, he'll take off. Caden Liebrecht will push him down with one hand. So short gain on 2nd down. It should be 3rd down now. That was 2nd down.
It's second down because of the penalty.
Oh, okay. So 2nd down and about 17 for Star Valley. Good hustle there by Caden Liebrecht coming from his right tackle spot and getting a mitt right in the middle of the back of Smith McClure. McClure in the gun. 3 receivers set. He looks left. He goes over the middle, wide open on the play. Quick tackle by Jackson Larson, but wide open was Preston Ross. And it'll be a good gain down. It'll be 3rd and 5. Yeah, about 3rd and 6 for Star Valley. Ball at the about 22-yard line of Riverton. 8:19 to play, 3rd quarter. McClure in the gun. He'll drop to pass. And it's going to be a direct snap. And he picked it up. He lost it. Now he's running, and he'll go all the way for a touchdown. There was a fumble on the handoff. Wyatt Martini picked it up and ran 21 yards?
21 yards, yeah.
So Martini runs 21 yards after he dropped the ball, picks it up and runs. 21-yard touchdown. And so 3 straight possessions for Star Valley. Leads to 3 touchdowns. Kick on the way. It's up. Bueller, it's good. And it's 34-0. Riverton's largest deficit of the year. We'll be back on 93.9 KTAK.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
5-play drive for Star Valley. Couple penalties thrown in there for good measure, and it leads to the only run of the drive, a 21-yard touchdown run by Wyatt Martini. 8:06 to play. It's 34-0. Here's the kick on the way for Star Valley. It's going to be a line drive kick toward Hunter Saltzgaver, and the ball is going to go in the end zone. It'll be a touchback. That ball just kept going and going and going, and it was nearly out of bounds, but it made it into the end zone. Touchback. So good-looking kick there by Ross Hilton. On this turf, that ball just kept bouncing.
Yeah, it's fortunate that it didn't hit Hunter, because I think that would have been a safety bounce out of the back of the end zone. Definitely
1st and 10 for Riverton. They'll come out, 3 receivers set. Riverton has not had the ball in 3 straight possessions, 3 straight scores for Star Valley. Here's the handoff left side, Hunter Saltzgaber. He's going to get the edge, and a nice run up over the 30. And I believe it's going to be a gain on the play of 11 yards and a Riverton first down. So Wolverine football, 1st and 10 on their own 31. 8 minutes to play in the third quarter.
It was really a nice play. That's kind of what they started doing against Powell, was running to the outside, and it worked really good against Powell. Curious to see if they'll continue to try that here.
Much better athletes here in Star Valley. We'll see how things go.
Star Valley has 8 in the box.
Gantenbein in the gun. Saltzgaber in motion. It's a botched snap, but nice run by Gantenbein up near the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9 on the play. 2nd and about 1. Riverton not stopping. It's next play up. Let's move the football. Let's do some good things offensively here to build on for the future. 7:38 and counting here in the third quarter.
Got to play for your seniors here if you're Riverton. Potentially the last game of their career.
Cooper Lawson still out there, all 6'6", 260 pounds of defensive tackle. Gantenbein under center. And the handoff, Hunter Saltzgaber straight up the middle, out near the 50. It'll be another Riverton first down. So gain on the play of about 11 yards and a Riverton first down. Actually a gain of 11 out to the 50, and Riverton running the football. They can run the football on just about anybody. They've proved it throughout the season.
Yeah, last 3 runs, 11, 8, and 12 yards each, so finding some room on the ground.
I know Riverton not pleased with the score. Things just did not go the Wolverines' way there at the end of the first half. Gantenbein under center. And another handoff, Hunter Saltzgaber. He goes nowhere, and he'll be yanked down on the play. That tackle, I did not see who made that, I guess.
It was 31,
Okay.
Thompson.
Tackle by Grant Thompson. And that was a violent tackle. Gain of 1 by Saltzgaber. He took all of the punishment. 2nd and 9.
I think if the limit that, I don't know. That's a big mismatch. 220 pounds versus 150.
Gantenbein in the gun. In motion, Dane Cox. Here's the snap. Another quick pitch to Saltzgaber. He's got 5. He's got 10. He's going to break it, spin inside the 35 and down at the 33. That'll be a gain on the play of 16 yards and another Riverton first down. Did have a halftime score in from Douglas. It was Douglas up, I believe, 35-12 over Douglas.
35-13, yep.
Cody up over Douglas, 35-13. Winner of this game likely moves on to play Cody. Bronx take it on the road. Long trip to Douglas of about 320 miles. This trip for Riverton about 250. We're going to get a whistle. Not sure what the call is.
That's not good either. That's our only center.
Riverton's only center. He's got to leave the game. Not sure what for.
Must have a bloody nose or.
So Tyree Harris Aragon. And coming in the game, that is Riverton's only center. And coming in is Paul York for Riverton. And now the Wolverines going to take a timeout. I don't think you want to put that young player in that type of situation. Linhardt says, nope, timeout. 34-0. Star Valley will be back on KTAK.
And we Interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now.
Welcome back. Ryan York going to play center for the Wolverines. Good snap. Pitch left side, Saltzgaber. He's going to get a short gain on the play. Gain of about 2. And the Star Valley tackle by Roman Erickson. So York comes back out. Tyree Harris-Aragon in the game for Riverton. Putting a glove on his left hand. So you got to wonder if there isn't something going on with Aragon's left hand. He's back in the game. 2nd and 9 for Riverton.
Probably a cut of some sort, I'm sure.
4:40 to play, third quarter. Riverton with a decent drive here in its first offensive possession since about 4 minutes to play in the first half. Gantenbein in the gun. Wolverines moving around. 2nd and 9 in motion. Paxton Yates. Direct snap. Blake Gantenbein. He's going to get hit and driven backwards. And then they stop, which is a good thing. Cleaning it up for Star Valley was Travis Thompson. And there'll be a loss of 1 on the play. Star Valley had that sniffed out big time. There was about 8-9 guys coming right at Blake. That's what it looks like when you encounter a herd of elk on the National Elk Refuge. This time, Star Valley Braves.
Yeah, push them up against the fence so they only have to go through you to get out.
3rd and 10 for Riverton. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Saltzgaber in motion and a bad snap, but Gantenbein catches it, throws over the middle, and it's over the hands of Ethan Arnold. Incomplete. That one just tough.
Caden Arnold.
Oh, did I do that again? I'm sorry, Grandma. Sorry, Mom. Incomplete to Caden Arnold.
Kind of interesting.
You guys
Star
need
Valley,
to send me a message and tell me where you work. I'll bring you some donuts.
Star Valley came out passing.
Sorry.
You can bring me donuts, too. Star Valley came out passing when they were running in the first half, and here Riverton just ran 7 straight runs. That was the first pass of the drive.
4th and 10 for the Wolverines at the 33 of Star Valley. Gantenbein stops to pass, and it's going to be a short pass play. It's complete, but nowhere to go for Jackson Larson. It's a gain of 3, and Riverton needed 10. It'll be Star Valley football. Wolverines moved the football. They've done it a lot this year. When they have not been successful, they've been moving the ball between the 20s very well. And that just didn't work. When you're ahead 34-0, you can pull out the stops. So 1st and 10 as McClure comes out. 3 receivers set for Star Valley at their own 30. McClure hands right side. Thompson, or no, that's Kuntz. He'll get the ball, and he will just absolutely level Peyton Larson. Kuntz, gain of 11 on the play, and another Star Valley first down. And man, you have got running backs that spend some time in the weight room, Baylor. I'd like to borrow them next weekend on Togety to pack out an elk. I mean, you could throw a half elk on each of their backs, and they'd pack it for you. 1st down and 10 at the 41. Here's an end-around play, and getting the edge. He's not going to score, but he'll be down near the Star Valley 42-yard line again. It's Martini, Wyatt Martini, the senior, Martini already with one touchdown. The last drive, a 21-yarder, 8:06 to play in the third. That end-around play has been lethal tonight for Star Valley. 2:47 to play, third quarter. McClure on the field. We're going to get an I formation and a new running back in the game, Nathan Hatterley, a sophomore. Handoff, Hatterley, and he was almost gone. Nothing fancy there, right up the A-gap, and Peyton Larson will make the tackle down at the 29-yard line of Riverton, first down.
Yeah, Star Valley still averaging 18 yards a rush, so finding lots of success on the ground.
Hatterley deep dotting the I for Star Valley. McClure letting the clock run. He'll step under center. First and 10 from the 19. The 29. Hatterley with another run. It's going to gain about 4 yards on first down. It'll be 2nd and 6. 150 in running. Kuntz back in the game. We're talking prototypical. He wears number 39, and he looks like a miniature version of, back in the day, Larry Zonka. There's McClure in the gun. Of course, Zonka, the Hall of Famer. What a hit. Kuntz delivers a hit on Braden Martin. Martin with the tackle, but man, nothing like wandering around in the dark and getting run over by a truck. Yeah. 3rd and 3 for Star Valley.
Yeah, Martin just about couldn't hold his mud there with that tackle. Got smacked.
This is a game where your pride is damaged and your body might be damaged too by the end of it. Star Valley, the odds-on favorite. They've been number 1 all season long. And they're just bringing guys. Guys are taking off their coats now and running in the game. And they're all the same size. 3rd and 3. Here's McClure under center. It'll be a little end-around play again. Tripped up. Nice tackle by Peyton Larson. That run by Hayden Morgan. And we'll see if he gets a first down. But we do have a flag on the play. Larson is sophomore. He's going to be around for 2 more years with the Wolverines. It's going to be a penalty holding on the Star Valley Braves with 31.7 seconds to play here in the third.
It's going to be 3rd and 10. Ball back to the original.
Carlisle Minor leaves the game for Riverton. So McClure gets to do what he's so good at. 4 receivers set. McClure will drop. He'll look right over the middle. Nearly intercepted by Riverton. Pass going to be short. And the pass intended that time. Looks like number 8. Crew Morgan. Pass intended for him. 4th and 10 for Star Valley. Players over with their coach, 25.1 seconds to play. Star Valley will take its first time out of the third. We'll go with it. 25 seconds to play here in the third. It's Star Valley 34, Riverton 0. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
It's Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Welcome back to Star Valley. We got a whistler in the house. I'm waiting for the herd of cow elk to come off the mountain. 34-0. 25 seconds to play. They have fun up here even when they're trouncing teams. 5 receivers set. Actually 4 receivers, 2 right, 2 left, and then 1 right off the end of the line. McClure in the gun. 4th and 10. He'll roll right side, throw it long down the middle. Nice job. Defense by Jackson Larson. Tipped the ball away from Travis Thompson, and the Riverton defense holds. It'll be Wolverine football following the stop, and that's got to make your defense feel a little good there. A little good. That's a bad statement. But
well, it makes you
feel a little better.
Yeah, it makes you feel big good, because that would have been a touchdown if Jackson didn't bat that ball away. Really a great play by Jackson Larson.
Jackson Larson stride for stride with the Star Valley receiver. So 1st and 10 for Riverton at their own 29. 19.4 seconds to play here in the third. Gattenbein in the gun. 3 receivers left. Blake will stop. He'll hand it off. Hunter Saltzgaver with a nice cut. You can't make 2 cuts against this Star Valley team. Tackle on the play by Sam Gaskell, a junior. And now you're seeing mostly second-team defenders on the field for Star Valley. That's the end of the third. Star Valley comes out. They score another touchdown on a 21-yard run by Martini. And the lead now for Star Valley is 34-0. We'll be back. This is Riverton football on KTAK.
At Central Wyoming College, offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas...
Riverton football, 1st and 10 as Blake Gantenbein comes to center. He'll throw it over the middle. It's going to be complete. And that pass going to go out to the 49-yard line to Dane Cox. So nice game by Riverton. Coverage on the play by Preston Moss of Star Valley.
That was a perfect pass. Fit it right between 2 defenders, 2 Star Valley defenders.
Riverton Wolverines doing a nice job moving the football on the last 2 drives. Gantenbein under center. Saltzgaver behind him. Gantenbein going to throw it left side. Complete. Beautiful pass. Sliding catch by Jackson Larson at the 44-yard line of Star Valley. Gain of 8 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 2. 11-19 and counting. Wolverine just looking to do positive things here as they look ahead to the 2025 football season. This group of seniors, 5 strong. That's it. Riverton, a young team, outstanding group of freshmen coming up next year. Sophomore class strong. It'll be fun. Here's Saltzgaver. He'll get the edge. He's over the 40, and he'll be taken down at the 35. Good run by Hunter Saltzgaver. No quit from the Wolverines. 1st and 10 at the 35 of Star Valley.
like I said earlier, you're playing for the seniors. I mean, this is more than likely their last game of their career, so want to go out with a bang for sure.
A lot of size in there for this Star Valley team. You got one senior, Andrew Taylor, at that left tackle spot. Big boy. There's Paxton Yates. It dropped. Boy, and that play just went nowhere as Ganbine fumbled the exchange from the center and then ran into Hunter Saltzgaber. They fumbled it again, and Saltzgaber ends up on the football back at the 41, so it's going to be 2nd and 7, and Riverton will reset. 9:56 to play. Gantenbein out, and they'll try to run a little smoother play this time. That one went nowhere. Haven't seen that one all year.
Twice broken kind of play.
Gantenbein in the shotgun. Saltzgaber behind him. Jackson Larson in motion. Gantenbein going to come right, flip it to Saltzgaber. He's going to get up near the original line of scrimmage. And it'll be 3rd and 10 for Riverton at the 35-yard line. They're going to put it at the 36, right between, so they fake us out.
You could tell Saltzgaber was angry on that run. Absolutely leveled a Star Valley player.
3rd and, we'll call it 10. They can get a first down at the 25-yard line. 4-down territory for the Wolverines. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Gantenbein under center. Jackson Larson comes, sets up, and it's going to be that double pitch. And Saltzgaber gets the edge. He's going to get down to about the 28-yard line. That's the 2nd time that play's been called, the double reverse. So that Jackson Larson takes the handoff. He runs to the left side, hands it to Hunter Saltzgaber. He did get the edge, and he'll gain 6 on 3rd down. It'll be 4th and 4 from the 29-yard line. Gantenbein out in the gun. 5 receivers set for the Wolverines. Need 4 yards to keep this drive alive. Gantenbein drops. He'll throw it right side. Complete. It's going to be short. Let's see where the spot is. And it'll be just about a foot short. Hunter Saltzgaber did not go quite to the sticks. He catches it, and it's a first down for Star Valley. He got about 3.5 yards of the 4 he needed on 4th down. So Riverton turns the ball over on downs with 8:03 to play, trailing 34-0. And do we get a new quarterback in the game?
Looks like we do.
I believe we do.
Phoenix.
It's going to be number 9, Phoenix Hovey. Hovey?
Hovey.
A junior. Phoenix with 2 X's.
It's a cool name.
Under center. All right, a handoff right side, and the Wolverine defense will stop the Star Valley runner after a short gain. See, that running back was it Katie Nichols, number 19? All right. Young lady running the football for Star Valley. 2nd and 9. We had a young lady, the kicker for Powell last week. She did a nice job, Ivy Agee of the Powell Panthers. Hovey, hands off right side. Another big running back, going to get the edge. And he'll get up over the 30. That run that time by Brennan Barber. And it'll be a gain out to the 35-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 1 for Star Valley. It's a great hustle by Barber to get the edge on the Wolverine defense. So Hovey in the short gun. Likely the quarterback next year. 3rd and 1 for Star Valley. Hovey will drop. He'll throw it right side. It's going to be complete. And still in bounds and going over the 50 down to the 45. Catch by Preston Ross. And a Star Valley first down. Wolverine tacklers that time. Braden Martin, Tyree Harris, Aragon. So ball down to the 44-yard line. 7:08 and counting here in the game. Wolverine starters still on the field, including the 4 seniors for the Wolverines. Hovey in the gun right at the 50-yard line. He'll hand off up the middle. And a good gang tackle on the play. Tyree Harris Aragon in on that, along with Dane Cox and Jackson Larson. Tyree in some pain. He'll get up. That hand bothering him now. He's going to stay in the game. Actually, he's going to come out now as Hunter Riemann in the game. Something going on with his left hand, and it's more than just a cut as he's down on his knees over there on the sidelines getting looked at by the trainer.
Yeah.
Hats off to the future All-Stater, Tyree Harris Aragon, playing his heart out this year for the Wolverines. 2nd and 8 for Star Valley. 6 minutes to play. Pitch left side. Big young running back. And he's going to have a first down and more. That run by Nathan Hatterley. Wolverines all over the ground. We'll see who gets up after that tackle. We'll give it to Dane Cox. Feeling some pain. He'll come out of the game as back in the game for Riverton. Paxton Yates, among others. 29-yard line, 1st and 10 for Star Valley. Hovey, he'll pitch it right side, and Riverton sniffed that one out. Aaron Gonzalez, great job, along with Ryan. Actually, it was Ryan Cox and Paxton Yates, my bad. Also Jackson Larson in on that. That'll lose 3 yards. 2nd and 13 for Star Valley. 5:24 and counting.
Defensive front doing a really good job on this drive for Riverton. They had that loss there, and then the previous play they almost had the quarterback sacked before he could even hand it off.
Braden Martin playing middle linebacker now for the Wolverines. There's a handoff right side, straight up the middle, and a good run that time by Katie Nichols. She's a tough one. And a host of Wolverines in on that tackle. 2nd and 5. 3rd and 5 for Star Valley. It's a whole new world out there, man. It's called girl power. They're wrestling now. They're playing football. Good stuff. Here's a handoff right side. And a good run and a beautiful move. Vaulting over Eric Smith was number 43, Kylan Watson. And another Star Valley first down. This one goes all the way down to the 15. 4:22 to play. 1st and 10 for Star Valley. Good drive here by the second team from Star Valley. Phoenix Hovey in the short gun. He'll hand it off on the inside. Nothing fancy for Star Valley. That run, Brennan Barber and Paxton Yates on for the tackle. Also Aaron Gonzalez in on that one. Tyree Harris Aragon may be done for the day. I don't see him over there on the sidelines. He hasn't been back in.
Yeah, it looks like the backup center who came in is also practicing, so probably done.
Little pitch on the inside. Riverton defense going to bottle up number 26, Tayson Stoker. This is where you see just tons of substitutes coming. Every play a fresh running back for Star Valley. over here in the Valley, they got running backs behind every car. 3rd and 5 at the 9. Under center, Hovey. I formation, pitch left side. Little running back. He's going to go inside the 5, and they're still pushing the pile. Boy, and all the way down to the 1-yard line. What a run that time. Tayson Titensor on that run. Wow. There were 6-7 Wolverines attempting to make that tackle. 1st and goal at the 1. 2:45 to play, and they'll wind the clock. This is all about guts. Can the Wolverines hold? Hovey pitches right side. Titensor walks in. Touchdown, Star Valley. Grinded out drive by the Star Valley team. And Titensor with the touchdown. It's 40-0. Coming on for the PAT is going to be Bueller. The Star Valley team going to be tough to beat. There's a blocked kick by Riverton. That'll be Ryan Cox. That'll be his 4th or 5th block on the season. Ryan Cox gets through the line and blocks the kick. Star Valley 40, Riverton 0. We'll take a break. We'll be back. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
35 President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, High Plains Power is a touchstone energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Cold breeze going up the dress here with 2:29 to play. Kick fielded by Hunter Saltzgaver at the 20. He's over the 30. Up over the 40 and 45. Nice run back by the junior. 25 yards. 1st and 10 for Riverton.
One shoelace from breaking 44. That one.
What's that?
One shoelace from breaking that one.
Just tripped him up. He almost got his balance back after that trip up. So 2:24 to play. Riverton football, 1st and 10. As Jackson Larson going to come out of the game, and I'm not sure if he'll get back in there.
Looks like maybe 2nd string in for Riverton as well.
Looks like they are, as Vincent in at quarterback. And the handoff for Riverton over the right side. That'll be Camden Heil. We saw him carry the ball a couple times last week. Gain of 4 for Camden Heil. 2nd and 6. Hey, I'm wondering these names, folks. Don't barbecue me yet. Riverton 2nd teamers in there. Cameron Vincent at quarterback. I formation for the Wolverines. Talented bunch of Wolverines. They'll be working hard in the offseason to get better. That carry by Heil goes for 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 4. 1:34 to play. Clock running. It'll be a long bus ride home for the Wolverines, but you know what? Wolverines deserve a lot of accolades on a wonderful season. Vincent under center. 3rd and 4. Heil He's going to carry it hard yards for Heil. It's going to be right at the first down marker. First down for the Wolverines.
That was a powerful run by Heil there.
3 carries for Heil on that possession, and he gains 10 yards and a Riverton first down. 1 minute to play. We'll have the Click It or Ticket post-game show coming up. We'll talk to Riverton coach Mark Linhardt. There's Vincent. He'll hand it to Heil. Nothing fancy, straight up the middle. It'll be a gain of 3. And 2nd and 7, 44 seconds to play. And now who's down on the field? Not sure who that is. Is it Camden Heil?
83. And he's not on the roster.
Let's see, 83. I don't have him either.
Yeah.
So timeout on the field. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Riverton trails 40-0, 35 seconds to play from Star Valley.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Welcome back. 2nd down and 7 as 83 gets ushered off the field for the Wolverines. Pitch right side to Heil. Good hard run. He'll put the shoulder down near, get near the 40-yard line. And a big hit for the Star Valley team. 29.4 seconds to play. They'll wind the clock, and this will probably be the last play. So Vincent will bring out his young teammates. They'll be back next year, and this Wolverine team going to be hugely talented moving forward. Hand off to Heil, straight up the middle. He'll get near a first down to about the 37-yard line, and that'll do it. Congratulations to the Star Valley Braves. They will take on the Cody Broncs in the 3A state championship game next week at War Memorial Stadium in Laramie. They've got a light show going on here as the scoreboard operator just killed the lights on the field. And now it's different colors, and the teams will line up. They'll shake hands. Final score, Star Valley 40, Riverton 0. From Afton, we'll be back with the Click It or Ticket postgame show. What a season it's been for the Riverton Wolverines. Finish 8-3 on the year. We'll be back.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Welcome back. Final score in this one. Star Valley earns a shot at a third straight state title. They beat Riverton tonight 40-0, and it was a 5.5 minute run in that second quarter, which sealed the deal for this Star Valley team. First, Bryson Neal with a 70-yard touchdown run, 5:35 to play. It was 13-0. I mean, we were 0-0 after a quarter. And then Grant Thompson would score on a 1-yard run with 28 seconds to play. It was 20-0. And then Riverton would make a mistake and not jump on the ball that was kicked off on a little pooch kick. And then McClure would hook up with Neild on a 6-yard scoring pass with 3.3 seconds to play. And it was 27-0 at the half. Then Riverton unable to move the ball inside the red zone. Martini would score on a 21-yard run with 8:06 to play in the third. Bueller's PAT made it 34-0. And in the fourth quarter, off the bench, the second-teamers for Star Valley would beat the Riverton second-teamers as Titan Soar with a 1-yard touchdown run with 2:29 to play. PAT was blocked by senior Ryan Cox of Riverton. Final score, Star Valley 40, Riverton 0. Baylor, let's go over some final stats as we wait for Coach Mark Linhardt.
Yeah, for Star Valley, they total 500 yards tonight, 122 through the air, 378 on the ground. Individually wise, Smith McClure finishes 7 for 18 for 101 yards. He did have a touchdown there in the game. Receiving wise, Bryson Neild, 1 catch for 6 yards. Preston Ross, 2 catches for 33 yards. Roman Erickson, 3 catches for 49 yards. Gunnar Brogue, 1 catch for 17 yards. And Travis Thompson, 1 catch for 17 yards as well. Bryson Neild had 1 touchdown through the air. On the ground, Star Valley, 31 rushes for 378 yards. That's a 12.5 yard average, or 12.2 yard average. And they scored 5 touchdowns on the ground. Individually, Smith McClure, 4 runs for 46 yards. Wyatt Martini, 3 runs for 63 yards. That's and 1 touchdown. Grant Thompson, 4 runs for 70 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jaden Coons, 2 runs for 13 yards. Kyan Watson, 3 runs for 19 yards. Bryson Neild, 4 runs for 110 yards and a touchdown for on the ground as well. And then Hatterley had 3 runs for 29 yards for Star Valley. They finished tonight, no punts tonight for them. They had 6 penalties for 60 yards. They did have 1 fumble, but they recovered it. They were 5 of 9 on 3rd down conversions and 0 for 2 on 4th down conversions. For Riverton, 218 total yards, 90 through the air and 128 on the ground. Individually, Blake Gantenmine was 12 of 19 for 90 yards through the air. No interceptions tonight. Really, only threw the smart passes tonight did Blake. Receiving wise, Caden Arnold, 2 catches for 29 yards. Dane Cox, 3 catches for 24 yards. Peyton Larson, 1 catch of 2 yards. Jackson Larson, 4 catches for 32 yards. And Hunter Saltzgaber, 2 catches for 3 yards tonight. On the ground, Riverton, 31 rushes for 128 yards. That's a 4.1 yard average. Blake Gattenbein had 8 rushes for 30 yards. Hunter Saltzgaber, 17 rushes for 78 yards. He had a pretty good fortune there in the second half, amassing almost around 40 or 50 yards, I'd say. And then Camden Heil there in garbage time, 6 runs for 20 yards. So good couple plays for Camden Heil. Let's see. Elsewhere, 3 punts for the Riverton Wolverines tonight, averaging 32.7 yards. They had 4 penalties of their own for 30 yards. No penalties in the second half for Riverton. They did have 2 fumbles tonight. One was lost on that kickoff that wasn't recovered. Don't know if that counts as a fumble, but that's what I'm calling it. That was the only turnover tonight for either team. And then Riverton, 4 of 12 on third down conversions and 1 of 3 on fourth down conversions.
All right, those are your post-game stats. Riverton coach Mark Linhardt. Expect him up here in 5 or 6 minutes. They're still down huddling with the players down at the other end zone where the Star Valley celebration playing Sweet Caroline just happened, and the fans here, about 50% were in camo tonight in honor of Veterans Day, so we do want to remember our veterans. Monday is Veterans Day. Make sure that you take a minute to tell a veteran thank you over the next couple days. Hey, we'll be back with our players of the game, Papa Murphy's player of the game, and our Gatorade Good Sport of the game when we come back. And we're wait here for an interview with Riverton coach Mark Linhardt. This is Riverton football on KTAK.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Welcome back. Cody Biggers, Baylor Bears here, wrapping up another season of football on KTAK. Wolverines finished the season 8-3. We're still waiting for Coach Mark Linhardt. We'll get some scores from around Wyoming and some game times for the state championships beginning next Friday in Laramie at War Memorial Stadium.
Yeah, first starting with Class 2A, Cokeville defeats Mountain View 40-14, and Bighorn takes down Lovell 35-25. Bighorn came back in that game. So Cokeville and Bighorn will meet in the state championship. That'll be on next Friday, November 15th at 12 p.m. And then in Class 3A, obviously Star Valley victorious tonight, and then Cody seemingly going to beat Douglas. They were up 49-21 in the fourth quarter. So Star Valley and Cody, I believe a rematch from last year. But that game will be at 3 p.m. Next Friday in Laramie at War Memorial Stadium. And then let's see, Class 1A 6-man. Burlington beat Encampment 74-68 in triple overtime. That'd be a fun game. And then Little Snake River defeats Du Bois 67-0. So Burlington and Little Snake River will meet in the state championship. That's 10 a.m. next Saturday, November 16th at War Memorial. Class 1A 9-man, Pine Bluffs beat Saratoga 42-12. Pine Bluffs will meet the winner of tomorrow's semifinal, Big Piney, at Lingle Fort Laramie, which is at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Those champions will meet at 1 p.m. Saturday in Laramie.
All right, thanks, Baylor. We've got Coach Mark Linhardt joining us here. And Coach, you you guys hit a little drought there in the second quarter in the last 5.5 minutes, and things kind of got out of hand.
Yeah, really but really only about a minute and a half. You know, if we get into the halftime at 14-0 against this team, or 13-0, you feel pretty good about it. But that's the thing we say with really good teams, they make you pay. And I can honestly say, and I'm not afraid to admit, that's the best 3A football team I've coached against. And I've coached 11 of my 14 years in the 3A level, and that's the best team. They can do it all, man. They can throw, they can catch. They got great O-line, they can hand it off, big backs. I mean, it's the most complete team. And I'd be honest if I said maybe we have one or two guys who would play for them. You know what I mean? Truthfully, I mean, being honest. They're just that dominant across the board. But I thought our kids played hard. I thought that they gave them everything that they could. But we just had that bad couple of minutes to end the half and kind of took the wind out of our sails. But, you know, I think some of the things we did schematically, defensively, but, you know, made them at least play left-handed a little bit. We wanted to try and take number 3 away as much as we could, the kneeled kid. But then when you double him, then you're short in the run game, you know, and then they can beat you that way. And that's, you know, they got us outflanked on the fly sweep a couple times with him. And, you know, I mean, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. So, but, you know, about this game, I mean, you didn't have to be a genius to know what we were up against.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And so I'm super proud of our kids and what they did and how hard they played and the effort that they put forth. And, you know, I mean, Tyree Harris is playing with one shoulder, you know, out there at the end. I don't think he's not healthy. You know, these guys are pretty banged up and pretty beat up, and they had to play a lot of football this year. But I just want to talk a little bit about all these seniors. You know, these kids didn't win a game when they were freshmen. Most of their classmates quit. And the 5 who stuck it out, and really it's 4 who's been there. Aaron came out this year late, you know, as a move-in. You know, I think if you look at it, I think, you know, Ryan Cox and the leadership that he's shown this year and what he's done for our team has been amazing. Program-changing kind of kid, you know. I mean, he's been a leader and a guy we can count on. And, you know, Ryan would be the first to tell you I've been hard on him. I was hard on him last year. This year, not quite as much, and he just kept fighting and getting better and improving. And just super proud of the kid that he is and the young man that he will be. The same thing about Tyree Harris, Aragon. I mean, when you look at Tyree, he missed the second half of the season last year after that neck injury. He recommitted himself to the weight room, put on 30 pounds, and, you know, statistically is one of the best linebackers in the state, and I think he's an all-state type player and an anchor for us on the O-line. Jackson Larson, I mean, we went to Black Hills camp with him a couple years ago, and he was running with our 2s, and I was like, I don't even know if this kid will be able to play for us until he shows a little more toughness, and man, has he. I mean, he's been just a rock-solid kid, you know, through the second half of last season and into this year. He's improved so much. Hunter Riemann has done absolutely everything we've asked him to do in different roles, you know, and Hunter isn't the fastest kid or the biggest kid out there, but he fights as a fullback for us, you know, and was always dependable as a linebacker to kind of be a sub when we decided to go a little bit smaller and faster in that position. But, man, he had a good season. And then can't say enough about Aaron Gonzalez. I mean, this is a guy who literally gave up. You know, he works. If no one knows, you know, his family owns one of the Mexican restaurants in town, and he works and works and works and works weekends and still comes to everything. And for him to really pretty much play a year and then show up and do the things he did, I can't be more proud of those seniors. The positive side moving forward, we made it to the state semifinals with 5 seniors. So now the bar's been raised. But I wanted our players to sit out here and watch these guys celebrate, because I want our players to have that feeling.
You bet.
You know what I mean? And see what that's like to get a chance to go play for the state championship. But, you know, I personally, I know I didn't put in what the players did physically, but mentally I'm exhausted, man. It felt like all year it was just a grind and a battle. And the way our kids played in the first half, aside from those last 2 minutes, I couldn't be more proud of the effort they gave. This Star Valley team is special. Let's just put it that way.
Well, they're going to take on.
Good.
They're going to play Cody, and Cody handled Douglas pretty well tonight. And
they're the 2 best teams. I mean, and we all kind of knew that, right? But you play the games, and huge step in the right direction for Riverton football, though, to make it to the semifinal, first time in 10 years, and 8-3 season now, and ties for one of the best records. So,
Coach,
super excited.
I know Baylor thinks the same thing, but we really appreciate you guys making a decision to come back and make Riverton football relevant again. I know you and your staff have worked very hard, and the town, and I'm not speaking on behalf of anybody, but all I can say is thank you, and we look forward to the future.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. And as long as I'm the head coach here, I really think that it's we will definitely put forth everything that we absolutely can to try and make us as good as we can.
All right. Coach Mark Linhardt, hey, it's been a great season.
Thanks so much, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
All right, that's Coach Mark Linhardt here on the postgame. Did you finish up what you were saying?
No, there's one more game I was going to cover. Class 4A, Cheyenne East is beating Campbell County 35-28 in the fourth quarter. That game, whoever wins that semifinal. Oh, Cheyenne East, it's final. They beat Campbell County 35-34.
Wow.
Kind of an upset there, but they will meet the winner of Natrona County and Sheridan. That game is at 4 p.m. on Saturday, the 16th.
All right. Well, Baylor, it's been another great season. Appreciate you being in the booth here. You bring knowledge of the game that I've never had except for watching NFL football and Wyoming Cowboys. And I appreciate you being here. We appreciate all the sponsors of Riverton High School football and, of course, Fremont County football. We couldn't do it without the great sponsorship. We couldn't do it without all the salespeople. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back. We'll conclude this very memorable 2024 season with our player of the game and our good sport of the game when we come back on KTAK.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back. We'll have our Papa Murphy's player of the game now. Baylor?
Yeah, I think, what stood out the most tonight, even though not much, I shouldn't say nothing, but not much really worked there in that first quarter for him, but he kept grinding, and he isn't the kind of runner that likes to roll over his shoulder, but he sure did tonight against the tough Star Valley defense. So we're going to go ahead and give Papa Murphy's player of the game to Hunter Saltzgaber tonight. He was 17 of 78 on the ground, 4.6-yard average. He kept the Riverton offense on the field, and that's what you got to do against a team that can score on every drive and score in one play like Star Valley can. So Papa Murphy's player of the game to Hunter Saltzgaber.
Hey, Hunter Saltzgaber, nearly an 1,100-yard season running the football. Congratulations to the young junior. He is fun to watch, and we look forward to next year. And now our Gatorade Good Sports of the Game. There's Baylor.
Yeah, I think this one's a given, being the last game of the season for the Wolverines. I think, you got to give it to the five seniors on this Riverton Wolverines team, Ryan Cox, Aaron Gonzalez, Tyree Harris-Aragon, Jackson Larson, and I'm trying to read my notes here, Hunter Riemann. They, like Coach said, they came out and their freshman year didn't win a football game. Most of their classmates quit. To stick that out with really no clue of what was going to happen, later in their career as their career progressed, that just takes some kind of heart, and then also just the improvement that these five seniors 4 seniors, and then obviously Aaron came in this year. But those 4 seniors who were there last year, the improvement that they had going into this season, it was insurmountable. I mean, hitting the weight room, they were committed to the game. They were committed to Coach Linhardt's plan, and so I think all 5 of those seniors get the Gatorade Good Sport of the game.
All right, congratulations to the Riverton seniors, 5 strong, who really led their teams along the way. What a season it was for the Wolverines. It started with a win, an improbable win up in Powell in week 0. Nobody expected it, but this Riverton team emerged with a 7-0 win in that first game, and everybody kind of blinked their eyes, and they're like, we need to pay attention to Riverton football, and I heard it statewide from the first game of the year.
Yeah, a lot of people around the state I know didn't really consider Riverton to be a challenger potentially, and to come out in that game against what is a very strong Powell offense, and then have such a great defensive game, and not only have a great defensive game, but have your defense kind of back up your offense that was also struggling in a week 0 game. That really put Riverton, I guess, on the state map for this season, and kind of, that was kind of the story of the year. You played, obviously the offense got better, but the defense really was the foundation for this team and the foundation of the success that we had this season.
Well, week 2, it was a loss to Cody, but Riverton showed in that game that they would not quit. And I think those first 2 non-conference games really kind of paved the way for the rest of the season. This team was built on grit and toughness, and they would then get going. They would win their last 2 non-conference games, and they would open conference play against Douglas, a team that I know that the whole team still looks back on that moment as a game that they could have won in the first conference game of the year. They would go 0-1 in conference play, and then they would reel off a bunch of wins. And it came down to the end of the season when they were in a tiebreaker situation. They needed Torrington's help to win a conference, an East Conference championship, and it just didn't go their way that night. So they started off the playoffs last week, and we saw an instant classic against the Powell Panthers.
Probably the most exciting high school game by far I've ever seen in my life. Going down 20-0 at halftime, and then, we kind of talked to each other. We looked at each other and we're like, is this going to be it, for this season? Like, we kind of expected to go to the semifinals, which was maybe an error on our part. But, it coming out of the halftime break, it was like, you got to get a score right now to set the tone for the second half. And Riverton immediately came out, reeled off a 5-minute drive and scored a touchdown. And then it was all Riverton until the end of the fourth quarter when Powell tied it up. Riverton scored 28 unanswered points. And then not only was that exciting, but to go into overtime and then Mark Linhardt to make the decision to go for 2 there in that second overtime. He knew, it was now or never kind of thing. And to get the 2-point conversion walk-off victory for the Wolverines, that's probably the most exciting game that Wolverine Field's ever had.
That was a rollout pass from Blake Gantenbein to Ethan Arnold, and Caden Arnold. Did it again. That's twice tonight. Dang it. Sorry, Arnold family. But anyway, it was a rollout pass that hit Caden Arnold, the second receiver through on that pass. They drew that play up. If you listen to the postgame last week, they drew it up on a notepad down there on the field. And they came in and they'd never practiced that play, but it worked like a charm. And Arnold was open, and Riverton won the football game. So, they made that step. They won a playoff game, and then you come out and you face number 1 unbeaten team in Star Valley tonight. And, if it wasn't for that last 5 minutes of the first half, that was a game going in to the second half.
Yeah, it was really similar to that Cody game. That Cody game, they threw Blake threw a pick 6 on the first play of the game, and then Cody immediately ran back the kickoff on the next play of the game, already down 14-0. And that's just obviously devastating momentum-wise, but then, like you said, they didn't give up. Honestly, without those 2 plays, that game and Cody, they lose by 1 score. So I mean, Riverton's a lot closer to that level of play than we thought. But also this game, without those 2 minutes, I mean, we're talking, a 2-possession game coming into halftime. That's when you feel like you have a little bit of hope as a team. And obviously Star Valley was running out the clock there in that second half. But, still how beat up Riverton was tonight, missing 3 starters, especially on the offensive line against a defensive line like Star Valley has, where the smallest guy is 220 pounds. To come out and play like this and still put together a good effort, that speaks volumes on Riverton's part.
Well, Star Valley will move on. They will take on Cody. I just got a text in the final from Douglas tonight. Cody 49, Douglas 42.
Oh, wow.
So Douglas gave a big game to the Cody Broncs. It'll be Cody and Star Valley next Friday at 3:00. If you want to turn in, it'll be on TV, as SVI will have the television coverage, and you can listen to it, of course, on SVI online, and they do a great job up here, and we appreciate their efforts for high school football. They're out of here. They're moving on to Laramie, but we're finishing things up. It was a wonderful season, folks. Riverton finishes 8-3, and we had an extended postgame here tonight. It's deserved. This group of kids, phenomenal group of athletes. They made more out of their athletic talent than any team I've ever seen. No real speedsters. They had 1 superstar. Hunter Saltzgaver was speed. But then they just had grit and determination. Ryan Cox still walking around out on the field in his uniform, and he's joined out there by Jackson Larson. I know it's tough to leave the football field for the final time, but we'll be back next season. We'll be here with the Wolverines all the way through, and it's going to be a young team again next year that's going to be powerful. They've got a good sophomore class coming up. They've got a good freshman class coming in, and it's going to be fun. So, Baylor, you got any final thoughts?
Yeah, on to next season. We're being locked in the box here. They're holding the screens down. But, on to next season, you also have a lot of pieces, junior pieces. Blake Gattenbein, Hunter Saltzgaver, Clay Sheets, Dane Cox, all those guys will be back next year. And so, if they just keep improving, we got a legitimate shot to make some noise in the state championship next year. So it's going to be a exciting year, and it's been a great season. Definitely the most exciting one I've been a part of.
One thing's for sure, they'll be working in the off season. Once they get well, coach will have them working. They'll be in the weight room. They'll be going to camps, and they'll be getting better. So again, thanks to all the sponsors who make Fremont County football available across the network. We broadcast more football games than any radio network in the state of Wyoming, 4 a week. We're about 45 into it for the fall season. So for the GM of the Wind River Radio Network, Kevin Shields, thank you. To all the advertisers, thank you. Appreciate all the staff at WYO Today and everybody who makes it happen at the Riverton Ranger, and also 93.9 KTAK and the family of networks in Riverton. So for Baylor Bears, I'm Cody Beers. It's been a great run with the Riverton Wolverines this season, and we'll see you back here again next fall for more Riverton Wolverine football on 93.9 KTAK. Have a wonderful evening from Star Valley. I'm Cody Beers, joined by Baylor Bears. Hey, drive home safely, buckle up, and take care of each other out there. Love one another. Good night from Star Valley.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.